So I took a quick glance at Twitter or whatever.
Hmm.
So, all right, did they replace the Intercontinental or the Atlantic Championship, or is it just a new freaking championship that AEW has?
I think the Intercontinental Championship is what the Atlantic Championship used to be.
Oh, I thought it was two belts already
I think they just renamed it, if I'm not mistaken.
because they just revealed another one then.
They just revealed another one.
Yeah, like a North American something.
Oh boy, I don't know.
It might be for the ladies more, I think, but let's see.
Okay. I see it. Apparently, MJF like says he's not the international champion; he's the American champion.
Okay, so self-proclaimed. All right.
I guess they changed the belt again. It's the same belt, but they've renamed it again.
Oh man.
Okay. And
So
it's
two fake
about
belts.
time. So they finally debuted Camille.
Yeah, yeah. And I saw a meme where Camille was like, it was Squidward looking at the window and seeing Julia and Valcor in NXT.
That's what you know. What they had that lady sitting on the sidelines for months. They had her sitting on the sidelines for months, and now that they get Julia and Stephanie Vacour, who I'm sure they felt like, oh, we're going to get Vacour, and she's going to be like the next one. Now it's like, you know what? Nah, let's throw Camille out there. And you know what? That's part of their problem. They can't develop talent. So they're forced to just keep bringing in new talent. But the problem is when they bring in the new talent, the talent that they previously brought in, they can't do anything. They don't have anything for.
No, no.
So it's like somebody like Camille, who was there, you didn't have anything for her. And then Monet signs. And then Vocker signs. And then this Tony Storm thing gets hot. And it's like, oh, well, we don't have anything for you. And she's just kind of sitting there. It's ridiculous. Now they're using her, but it's like,
Yeah, and like that thing you said the other day with Steve Richards. Let's do that now. Like as much as I hate separate brands, with this streaming stuff, it's all becoming a reality that there has to be a certain different sphere of AEW. Too many people on the roster, and what Steve Richards alluded to, Kenny Omega's in Rampage.
mhm.
Let's make that the Japanese friendly one, and then the bigger stars, the personalities, the MJFs, the Takadas, put them there. Let's do this because now it's you gotta have these people bounce off each other. You can't just randomly have banger matches on a random rampage and no build. I'm sorry, that experience is like long dead.
I agree. It's like you said, there needs to be some sort of purpose for the shows, and there's just no. They're just all just kind of there. There we go.
Because I like once we get Josh and rolling with the streaming thing, yeah,
Yeah,
they're in a pickle. It's crazy that deal is quote unquote it was a gimme.
yeah. I mean, I'm glad they got a deal. Don't know the specifics of it. I mean, I saw that there. I guess has popped up with Max internationally. Like, I would wanted to met. Like, I just get tired. I just don't want to go. WWE makes it so easy with Peacock. It's like, you know what? It's a streaming service. I'll pay the couple dollars um to get it. I mean, you get it free through like Comcast, but I'm like, I'll pay the extra couple dollars to get the no ads. No problem. Because then I can access it and watch it when. But with AEW, it's like I want to watch the pay-per-view. I'm not buying them. I gotta go to insights. I gotta click through all. I don't want to have to do all that. Just I just don't have the desire to do it. I
Yeah,
I have other things that I want to do than to be dealing with that. And it's just like your shows are forever. So I'm like breaking up this 5 hour show. Skip entrance. Went a little too far. Go back a bit. I mean, it's just if you got a streaming deal and I can act, I will go back and watch. Same way I go back and watch Raw and I go back and SmackDown because they have an abbreviated version on Hulu.
yeah.
And then like the promos and stuff that goes up on their YouTube really quickly, full thing, and they make it very easy for you, and that's a difference.
I was I was I caught it on YouTube. I guess
Mhm.
it was on YouTube the whole time, but the behind the curtain thing with WrestleMania 40 with the Rock and
Yes,
everything.
yeah, it was just a YouTube thing.
Yeah, I originally thought it was Peacock, and I was looking at Peacock. I'm like
I
trying to look
thought it
for every
was too.
I
yeah.
don't know. I
But
should be here now. Am I in?
Yeah, you're here.
hey,
What up,
Man.
Josh?
Hold up. I'm still fixing. I gotta still fixing my dinner.
we're waiting for the
Oh,
unloading
okay,
from
good.
Josh.
I just finished fixing mine. I mean, I finished fixing it, and then I like threw it down real. Make it.
Yo, I don't know if you can see that.
See it?
Yeah, you
I
see
see
that
it.
chicken?
I see it.
Yeah. It ain't much. It's just I'm putting it with the salad. I'm putting it with the salad, and I'm
I did a salmon with green beans, um, rice, and garlic bread.
Okay. I I paid for uh small Cheval. My third time going there.
Which one?
The one Rosemont.
No,
I'm
I
about
didn't get the restaurant.
I'm about to get
Oh,
off camera while I eat though. I don't like people seeing me when I eat.
that's okay.
I don't either.
The I finally had their chicken sandwich. Chicken sandwich I like better than the burger.
From
The small
uh,
Cheval.
Small ball.
Yeah.
but Jamaal, you saw the meat. It was seasoned, right?
Yeah.
It was seasoned, unlike that tag team match.
Which
Hey, but no, but that seasoning, guess what? No salt seasoning.
ones do you use?
Uh,
Which no seasoning salt seasonings do you use?
it's this farmer's market I go to called Soulard where I live. But
Okay.
we like you get it's different kind of seasons I got. So I got Cajun season, salt free.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got onion pepper that I use. I use some herb and garlic salt free, and then I put some garlic pepper on there salt free.
Is that market in St. Louis or around there?
Yeah, yeah. But I'm sure any farmer's market
Right,
that
right, right.
would probably
Oh,
have it.
farmers market. Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, I get a lot of salt free seasonings.
I do too. I use
But
I like supporting black business. So Tabitha Brown has a line of seasoning, so I bought all of hers.
Online?
They're online and they sell them in stores. Tabitha Brown.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to because I had to lower my blood pressure.
I gotta lower mine too. But like the good thing about those is like you can use as much of that as you want.
Yeah.
Because there's no salt to it. But like you can layer on that seasoning, and then like there's nothing wrong with putting a little salt on there to like enhance the flavor.
But I got Himalayan salt.
Me too. The pink Himalayan. I only use pink Himalayan salt. I don't use white.
You know about the Himalayan?
I've only used Himalayan salt for 15 years.
Okay.
I haven't used that salt.
I got both. I got both kind. I got the like powdery kind, and I got the like rock kind.
Yeah.
I prefer the rock. I prefer to like grind my own.
Same.
But
Pepper
like,
and
I
salt.
do have like I got you know what I got three. I only have two. I ran out of like the fine, but I have the rock kind and I have the flakes. Yeah,
You see it?
I see it. I see
Yeah.
it.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I only use pink Himalayan salt. It's better for you than the white salt.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything white is bleached and it's not good.
But I like me with my salads though. I don't eat salad dressing on my salads anymore.
Same. I don't. I'm Italian. It's just like vinaigrette. Like every
Yeah,
now and then.
vinaigrettes are
But
a lot better.
yeah, but like
I
ranch,
put
blue cheese on it. I'm retired from that.
I put me like a little sauce on it that I got like you know like I like the sauce that I put on my nachos because I make my own little salsa. I just throw that on the salad. It's fine.
Okay,
Mm.
kind of like a Mexican flavor one. I respect that. That tastes pretty good.
I do like a vinaigrette. I'm with you, Jay. I do like a good vinaigrette. I
Yeah,
I will do a dressing if I'm like, out around or something. That's
White eggs or brown eggs?
you know,
brown. But
I'm brown eggs all day, man.
But I also
brown eggs at
prefer
a
the
restaurant, but at home I make white eggs. For me, it's just easier. I don't know why.
it all depends on how much money I have.
But the brown eggs got a richer taste to it too.
Yeah,
They do. They do.
Now I'm broke as a joke, so I ain't got the money for the eggs.
But yeah.
But I
get
prefer
brown
to get like the farm raised, the high end eggs.
the pasture raised.
Yeah, pasture raised. Yeah,
I
like
get them too, but man, they fucking expensive.
they're expensive.
Like I don't know how much they cost in Illinois, but like
$7-8.
Like that's why I said like cheap for us is like getting them for $5. Like that's cheap for us.
Oh, yeah,
So I go
that's more than generous.
Whatever it costs for you, I guarantee you it costs more here.
Yeah, I know. I mean, because like here, like it like costs at least $6 somewhere, but like you go to the farmers market, it's $5. I don't think y'all got Aldi's there.
Yeah,
all these once in a while I see that there. Yeah.
I didn't know Aldi's was nationwide, man.
Aldi's is nationwide. Yeah, Aldi's is nationwide.
Yeah,
pretty much every suburb you can think of.
Yeah, they could go there, but I don't be knowing because y'all don't got Snooks and shit though. So
we do not have Snooks.
No,
you heard of it though?
Yeah, I got family in St. Louis.
Yeah.
I got family. Look, man, my family's all from the South: St. Louis, Mississippi, Georgia, Alabama. There's very few things I don't know about the stores down there.
All right, cause y'all don't got an emos, man. Whew, that sucks for y'all.
We don't, but I ordered it like the frozen joint, and I gave one to Jack. We have had.
Yes. It is good. It is good.
It's
You had the frozen joint. You ain't had a real.
We haven't had the real one. I have not had the real one.
That's what I'm saying. You can't judge off the. That's like talking about frozen white capsules or some crap.
Actually, I think frozen White Castle is better than the restaurant. I've been
But
on
I
that one
haven't
for a long
I haven't ate White Castle.
Sometimes the reheat or like baking it right from there, it does wonders.
time.
I
Yeah,
just it's happened to me
frozen White
recently.
Castle.
These ribs I ordered at a barbecue place, they were kind of dry, but once I got home and took it, put it in the fridge for over 24 hours, reheated it, it was pretty dang good.
Yeah, and you know what? Home run in good frozen pizza. Good frozen pizza. Sometimes
I
the
like Ben
restaurant
Bear.
don't work. Sometimes the restaurant don't hit, but the frozen's always work.
Hey, do you guys got a quick trip?
Uh,
I think we
no,
do in some spots.
yeah, mostly for gas stations. If I'm not mistaken, only for gas station variations.
No, quick trip is the gas station.
Yeah, it is a
Yeah,
gas station.
but I thought it was a standalone mart as well, like a Tim
They they
Hortons.
they they do have they do have like little like markets in there. Like, it's not like kind of like how you got some gas stations that are gas stations, then some of them that are like free gas stations. And all we have
Yeah,
quick trips here, but they're not like all over. They're in like certain.
Oh,
like
okay.
most random spots you could think of.
Yeah, like I think there's one in either Bellwood or Maywood, somewhere out there.
West,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the one I know of because my dad has a friend out there.
Oh,
So,
all
we
right.
have them, but they're few and far between. They're more. You'll see them more once you go like get
All right.
closer to you in the southern part.
I got it. Now that I got it on my mind, because I don't want to forget it, I got to bring up my LA Knight theory. Why he might not win, why he might not win the U.S. title
Mm-hmm.
in SummerSlam. Now I'm still leaning toward him winning it, but like everybody thinking he's going to win it for sure. And you know how Triple H likes to drag stuff on.
He does.
He likes to drag it. So there's somebody on the SmackDown roster that everybody has forgotten about that has history with LA Knights.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm gonna see. I think I could want to live stream this on YouTube, and we'll start with
All right, this is starting off hot.
that. Okay. Hold on. Do this now, but stupid apartment. Like I'm gonna have to like. I only like being like Etherneted in. So what I'm
Yep.
gonna have to do is like I'm gonna have to drill a hole through the wall and get like 100-foot Ethernet cables to run to like my TV and my.
Do you have a mesh network? Because I just recently got a Google one. It's actually pretty dang good. But the tricky part is that sometimes you lose connection and you have to bounce to the other one. It's kind of tedious.
I got a 75-foot Ethernet cable.
Nice.
You see,
And that one's number
that's
one.
that, that's
Yeah.
that's what I need to do. But I'm gonna have to drill a hole in the wall to
Wired connection, man. Nothing like it.
yeah,
That's my
I've
job.
only had wired connections. This is the first time I haven't had one. And it's just because where the box is located in like a terrible and is nowhere near like I have to like
So you have the Wi-Fi.
yeah, I got a Wi-Fi. And so that's why I'm like in her room with the laptop in Marley's room with the laptop. But like every day I sit in this apartment, I'm thinking like I just need to go in here and buy the cable.
Right.
I don't want to do it.
I can't even I can't even play my video game on wireless connection.
Yeah, like that's the other thing for me. I need a wire for my PlayStation, and I need a wire for my TV. Like I can't operate.
Oh, you talking about your smart TV? Yeah, I got my TV wired.
And you watch your apps through the TV at least. That's not bad.
You know, oh yeah, smart TVs is kind of like way to go.
Yeah, they're coming back. Like the add-ons are decent, but the like the Amazon Fire Stick, you have to clear
That's how I be
cache.
that's how I watch AEW.
Through the line.
I haven't had cable in so long, man.
Haven't had cable. What are you using now?
You know that streaming site have wrestling now.
Yeah. You just look up Google streaming.
Oh well, see,
So,
I got
streaming they got all the sports and stuff.
yeah.
They got wrestling now. They be having AEW and WWE on there.
Oh man, well you know me, I'm gonna find me another. I'm using
But like most of the time, I use watch wrestling.
I'm using Bunny Stream.
Bunny
It's
stream.
a Bunny Stream, and it costs like uh um
Is it like
10,
Gear?
12 bucks.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's like
Gear
gear,
TV.
like Gears TV. My
Oh
friends in
shit!
China.
You gonna have to send me a
I'm gonna
text
send
on
it to
that.
you. I'm gonna send it to you.
Man, Gears TV, man, that was heartbreaking when that shit went down.
Yeah, he got locked up.
Because he was flashing all his stuff. Dumbass.
I seen it. I knew it was gonna happen, and it made me so bad. Because I'm like, dude, just shut up. Shut up. Just
Keep the
shut
secret.
up. You ruined the good thing for us. You going all up on the internet, all up in the video.
Gotta be an NIGGA.
Yeah.
I know you don't really say that word, so
I
I'm
don't
just
say it, but I think it all the time.
That's how discreet. That's how discreet you are.
Yeah, it's one. I try to refrain from saying, just because, like, I get it. You see that, and that's the discussion that we were having about Tony, right? That's one of those words where, like, when you're in that particular group, you can change. Like, it could be a term of endearment in the same way where the B word for women or
oh,
the
you talking about the Tony Schiavone
yeah,
thing?
Yeah.
Man, Jamaal, I can't believe, man, you went turncoat, man.
no, that's kind of like my stance on all those words, right? Right, because it's like in
He was selling her as a heel, man. That's how I looked at it.
I understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from, and you're not wrong. Um, it's not something I would.
But this is the reason why I said what I said on social media. Because it was a tweet that blew up with some guy. This is why I said what I said. Because it was the guy that was a straight hypocrite. He said, "Oh, I was uncomfortable with Tony Schiavone said that. Guess who we got a profile picture of?
Oh
His
yeah, the profile picture of the Rock.
Oh, the Rock. It's the Tell me you uncomfortable and your profile picture is the goddamn Rock.
Yeah, The Rock being uncensored now too. Yeah.
The Rock used to call Stephanie McMahon all kind of $2 whores and sluts and you talking about you uncomfortable. Like, stop it.
Yeah, I didn't like. You can't. You can't do that. You can't do that. Like if you're going to, that's what you're going to do. That's fine. But it's like you said. Like you got to be smart. You cannot have the Rock. You cannot have the Rock as your profile take. I mean, again, I understand. I understand where you're coming from, and I'm not going to say that you're wrong in the sense, but like in the world sense, that's just the way I took it.
Yeah,
And it did.
and I can understand people being offended by it because especially I think it was a lot more younger fans that were offended by it than older fans.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely a different generation kind of thing, unfortunately.
it's a generational thing, and it's a time thing because that's the world that we live in today. That's the world we live in today. Like you can't. you can't like, The Rock did it and it was funny, but today it's
Friends.
man. But
All I will say is that Shivani probably was taught like giving a script out, getting like I'm not like I'm pretty sure the intricacies are there. Tony Storm has mentioned here and there, see, the swear words, of course, let the tits out, things like that.
I don't think
Um,
Shivani did that on his own. He had to get approval to do that.
yeah, that's the thing. Well, at least
yeah,
in like that context of things, I'm pretty sure it was good back and forth overall. Tony Khan calling the shots, writing it in. But I agree with you in the sense, Jamal, that yeah, there's a thin line now, and you're gonna test the waters now, but you're gonna have a fan base that's very protective of the women's roster now.
you can't. It's just in the way he said it. It was such like venom, and
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
yeah, it was. It did make me a little. It made me go like, all right, man, that's a little too much on that. I
but
get that you're selling. I get that you're selling this angle of this heinous thing that happened. It just, to me, it was like, uh, I don't know, man.
it stokes the fire. It gives at least a finishing line with all out or all in. So it's just a little bump in the road. It
I
was
don't know
still
if y'all
good
saw
match.
AEW, but Tony Storm came back tonight.
Oh,
Mm,
and, like, did she unload? Like, did she swear some more? Speaking of devil.
No, she looked way different than she normally do. She came looking for a fight.
Okay, okay. Old school throwback fighting motions.
Like, yeah, I'll go. Prison jumpsuit on or something, man. No, not prison jumpsuit. Like one of them like Dickie suits.
right,
Oh,
right, right.
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. Let me see.
And she had her hair slicked back.
Ooh, I do like
Like
that look.
she wasn't trying to like look pretty and all that. Like she looked like
She didn't have time for makeup.
yeah. Nope. She came ready for a fight. And that's how she should be. She shouldn't try to be playing the damn character and stuff after what happened to her.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be a fight from here on out.
I hope they get the feature match. I know Mercedes is the bigger name, but this rivalry is a lot more personal though.
Oh yeah,
It should be a feature, and they're both from the UK,
yeah.
Yeah.
so it'll make sense for that to be.
And somebody showed up on AEW tonight. You can see it on social media.
Yeah, yeah,
Somebody
yeah. I
showed,
saw it.
okay. You saw Jamal?
Yeah, we like briefly discussed that before you. It's
Oh,
about
okay.
time. But do you think that is a response to them missing out on Stephanie Bacher?
It might have been the plan all along, but I don't know.
I don't think so.
Now, if
Yeah.
Megan Bain shows up like next week or something, then we'll.
Me is all too convenient. She's been sitting back there for months
And catering.
in catering. No, like it's one thing if you're not. It's one thing if like you have a plan for her. Why would you even bring her to catering? Don't let anybody see, so it'll be a surprise. It's another thing when you're bringing this person back to catering week after week after week after week after week, nothing. And then all of a sudden you lose out on this big name talent, two big name talents. You're
You
like,
think they
oh,
should have
okay.
saved? You think they should have saved that for All In?
No, I think it's fine. I just think that if you would have debuted her earlier, she could have gotten over. Like
Oh,
you're debuting her really really quickly, and All In is what
A month from now.
6 weeks away.
No, it's like next month.
Yeah.
roughly next early
Oh wait, yeah, it's
August.
not
Yeah.
even 6 weeks. About 4 weeks, 3-4 weeks away. It's
just
like
before
you could have had this lady get over for 6 months, and you're going to try to do this in 4 weeks. It's hot shotting. It does it, like it. I don't understand why this would be. Why isn't it letting me go live? Grant necessary privileges. Whatever. We'll just record and I'll upload it to
YouTube. Yeah.
But yeah, that I'm glad that she's on the. I'm glad that she's finally on debuting. It just doesn't make sense. Why did you wait so long? Don't wait this long to debut a talent like that when you have a roster that needed be, especially before Mercedes got there and they were really struggling.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Blame my smoothie.
Oh, see, that's smart. I do like a good smoothie.
And that leads to an interesting question because Tony Khan's opened.
Look at it right here. Here it goes. There it goes.
Oh.
Oh, what you put in it?
Some strawberries, some blueberries, raspberries, blackberries.
The whole punch.
Fresh ones or frozen?
They were fresh at first, but then they frozen over, but still tastes good though.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I do that all the time. I prefer to get fresh fruit, but she always ends up buying frozen. I think it just tastes better with fresh. With fresh, you don't need to add anything. Like frozen, like there's so much ice and water where you end up needing to add like a little something to freshen it up. But no, I do smoothies.
No. Well, now they weren't the frozen in the bag. They were original.
I know what you mean. They were fresh, and then they were starting. You once you get them in the refrigerator for a couple of days, freeze them. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that fruit comes. Smoothies are great, man. They're good. They're filling. They're healthy. You put a little spinach or kale in there or whatever.
I was gonna get into my theory.
Yeah, let's get into your theory. The LA Knight theory.
All right. So there's a guy that has history with LA Knight this year that we have not seen in a while. I'm saying don't be surprised. LA Knight looks like he's gonna win that match, and then we see the return of AJ Styles. And that's the feud they put LA Knight back in as a feud because it was never resolved. It was on tie 1-1.
That's remember not bad. I could see that. I can see that.
I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying I wouldn't be shocked if that happened.
No, even like you can stretch like the possibility can stretch all the way to WrestleMania next year. Because LA Knight will have that match. It's just a matter of which match kind of thing.
It's more so because Triple H likes to drag stuff along.
Yeah.
Way too long.
Case in point of the Judgment fucking Day.
He drags it along way too long. And you know what he's doing with LA Knight is similar to what he's doing to Jey Uso. And it could backfire. Right now, they're just so over and so hot that the fans are still behind them. But eventually, they gotta stop losing.
They gotta win. They
gotta reward them at some point.
They gotta win, or else the fans are going to lose faith.
Yeah, I think Jay's only won like tag team matches and pay-per-views. We had this
he's won some singles matches, but he hasn't won any match that had any like significance.
Yeah, with a belt, essentially. Yeah.
He lost to Gunther. He lost to Rollins. He lost to. Did he lose to Sami Zayn?
No, yeah, I don't think so.
No.
And that's a possible bill too, depending on, of course, Braun Breaker.
He lost Money in the Bank, lost King of the Ring. Like he loses like every time it's time to win something, he loses. So like they're gonna lose faith.
Yeah,
And
he's not even getting screwed. He's getting pinned.
Rikishi's very upset about that.
Yeah, I saw that.
So upset he won't even dance anymore.
He's also upset that they're trying to break up his marriage by personal career.
I think he was just trolling with that part.
He might have been.
Rikishi knows what to get clicks. He came out with a diss song on Hulk Hogan.
That's funny. See, he was thinking ahead. He knew where Hulk was going to be last week.
Yep.
He's a real American. No. Yeah, I could see that with LA Knight. And as soon as you said, I have a theory, somebody returning, I said,
We couldn't hear you. They said awesome theory.
And then I saw online, it's the Miz fans. They're mad that the Miz might not have a match at SummerSlam.
Oh, from tag team?
He doesn't need one.
He's from Cleveland.
So?
Yeah.
They give all these international people, they get on the damn show every freaking time.
Mid Gargano.
What is he going to get a match for?
What the hell they get a match for?
They're a tag team.
You know what I'm saying? What do like all these other teams like Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, they wasn't doing anything, and then boom, they're just on the pay-per-view.
They only got 5 women's tag teams.
I'm just saying they just threw the match all together. Just threw them on there. That's what I'm saying.
Gargano's from Cleveland.
Who cares about Gargano?
If you're going to say that about the Miz, you got to say that about Gargano. His dad's restaurant just burned down. You got to care.
That's true.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, but Gargano actually is gonna be on the SummerSlam card, but the Miz isn't.
Yeah, he's gonna have.
Oh, the Miz. Okay, I thought you were talking about men's.
Miz. They'll probably involve him in
something. Like him, you could have did him and R-Truth. You could have like had him turn on R-Truth.
Pre-show host, maybe
they could. Host? You know what? I think I wouldn't have this turn on. I think it's so rare that he's been a babyface. Let him be a babyface for a little bit.
Give him back in his hometown. Hell, put him on the pre-show. It don't matter.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if they put him on the pre-show. I think because it's Miz and because he's been there for so long, I think they're going to figure in a way for him.
Like
whether it's a pre-show match or Miz TV or so, they'll find a way for him. Scene or something, I think.
Who's Ciampa and Gargano facing then?
Wow, they're defending their tag titles against Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga.
Okay. Because now I'm thinking, why not R-Truth in this?
Yeah, but that's gonna be
they got attacked by Fatu.
Okay. But they're gonna air the match on SmackDown, but it's already been taped.
Okay.
But they want a number 1 contender match for the tag titles, though.
Spoiler alert!
All right.
That's a spoiler alert.
Uh-oh.
But that's fine. I don't know.
I just saw some people complaining online about they better not have DIY lose their tag team titles already.
Yes, they will.
Yes, they will.
They better have them lose. They better have them lose. There's no reason for them to beat.
Nah. Fatu's number 1 beast at the moment. You gotta let him unleash, then become a factor for WrestleMania.
They're pushing the bloodline storyline. Like, come on, people need to be realistic.
Do you buy Solo versus Cody at SummerSlam? Like I know previously you said that you're not buying that as a SummerSlam main event. With the way they heated up Solo, do you buy that
Nope.
now?
Reluctant, no. Because I get it. It's an I get it kind of thing. It's just a horrible build.
They
He's trying.
they never did a good job building up Solo before he had this hostile takeover.
Yeah,
Like the man literally was like 0-34. Then, like after he beat John Cena, he just went on this massive losing streak.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have a match at WrestleMania. Like that's why I don't get. It's like why ain't have a match at WrestleMania?
Did not offer him.
Triple H he only has so many matches.
Yeah. But I agree in a sense that
got 2 nights of freaking WrestleMania. You tell me Solo couldn't had a match at WrestleMania?
With who?
Hell, he easily could have been in that United States title match. That could have been a fatal 4-way match. They've had issues with both Randy Orton and Kevin Owens in the Bloodline. You could have easily inserted Solo in that mix.
He was in the main event.
He was involved in the main event.
He was involved in the
main event. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. He was involved in the main event. He was all right. I don't see a WrestleMania had 14, 15 matches.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Solo can't get one freaking match. That's all.
Now my thing was when I was booking, I would have had him involved in that Jey Uso and Jimmy.
Okay.
That's what I would have done.
I guess a special guest referee or something.
Something special enforcer, something. Like, all right, Roman is sending Solo to be the special enforcer in this match to make sure that Jey doesn't make it out of.
But they haven't been given like the storyline was they don't give a damn about Jimmy, so
yeah,
they wasn't gonna do that.
That's what I would have done. Give him
also, man, when is Jimmy Uso gonna come back? They already say he's healthy. Don't tell me he come back at SummerSlam as well. Like, come on, Triple H. Like, really?
Wouldn't re-debut him at SummerSlam. Let him come back after. You got enough at SummerSlam is building up to be a very big card, man, in terms of like star power.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
You're getting LA Knight and Logan Paul. Will be a big match. You're getting CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, which, in all honesty, could main event.
It should be main event.
It could main event.
No, I ain't gonna main event.
I thought SummerSlam was 2 nights.
I ain't gonna main event with Cody. I mean, not with Cody, with Roman coming back.
It's not gonna make, but it could. I'm saying it could.
I thought SummerSlam.
Everything about SummerSlam seems so predictable, though.
I don't think so.
Like I'm predicting Logan Paul to win essentially because the fight with Jake Paul. Jake Paul probably will bring Logan Paul to be with him. He'll hold his stupid belt. That's my only rational thing. Why Logan Paul's going to be?
I think Logan's going to win because I think they want Logan to be. So that's why I had Logan winning. But again, like you can't have LA really losing. So that's a match I'm kind of torn. I'm torn on that match, and I'm torn on the Damian Priest.
Okay. SummerSlam's gonna be 2 nights in Minneapolis. 2 nights.
Yeah,
in
not
2026. Not this year. I thought it was this year.
Yeah, not this year.
Makes you think that I should have been two if you think about it. For CM Punk Drew for night 1.
Well, look, man. The crazy thing is WWE is so hot. They're projecting to be still as hot a couple of years from now. where they can have a 2 night, where towns will pay to have. That's insane.
Like the Indianapolis stadium deal. That's an insane deal.
That is an insane deal. So, give credit to Nick Khan for, doing that. You got to give credit to AAA for
Triple Nose.
whatever issues you may have with his booking. He has gotten his product hot, very, very hot. So, that's the numbers that they're doing with Netflix deal and all that stuff. That's a tough thing.
Yeah, I can't argue the business side.
Can't argue the business side. Doesn't mean that it can't be better, but they're rocking, man. They're rocking, and they have stars, man. They have some stars. Like, Josh, we've talked about for the longest time how they don't want to make stars too big now. But I don't know, man. Maybe that's changing.
You said we talked longer about what? I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said, we've been talking for years about how Vince and WWE they wanted to build stars but not make it too big.
Yeah.
Where they might leave. But you got people like Becky Lynch and Drew McIntyre and these people like doing real movies, like released movies. Seth Rollins, I don't think I think they said he may get the Captain America movie. He was filming that movie. They're trying to build those mainstream stars again.
They do. They need to.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like that's a big change in itself, and that only helps push the business forward. So,
yeah, that's what they said with Tiffany Stratton. She signed like a contract or something.
She did. I think they said Damian Priest signed one. I know Drew McIntyre signed one. Like, these are people and that's the advantage to work with them because they work with Ari Emanuel, who's one of the biggest talent brokers in Hollywood. So, if you have those aspirations, you got an easy inroad. We're not talking WWE films here like 20 years ago. We're not talking the Marine Four. We're talking you could get into real Hollywood blockbuster.
Hey, man, don't be dissing the A-lister.
Or the chaperone.
In all honesty, I forgot who was in the Marine Four. I remember that was John Cena, and there was Randy Orton, and there was Miz, but I don't remember what order it was.
Moxley, I think, did a different series. I don't think it's Marine though. Yeah,
the
he did a random one.
The Miz got the most Marine movies.
So he's two or so.
Oh well, I have no idea. I saw the first one. I saw an interview that Batista did recently where he says that he tries to sneak the Batista bomb into all his movies. And I was like, that's what we all know you all try to sneak your finishers into every.
Batista a better actor than The Rock, but I don't want to hear that though.
I consider him the best actor, to be honest.
He's by far the best wrestler actor. I didn't know. Better than The Rock. He's better than Cena.
Number two, Roddy Piper. That's it.
Not even close. But
the Rock cap.
And his movies make money. They don't make money. They don't make Cena money, but his movies make money. I mean, he wants to be seen as an actor, not a wrestler. Yeah.
He's doing
people respect him enough, I guess.
He's done a lot of voice work.
I seen when he had his gray hair, he was looking like Colonel Sanders.
But he's skinnier now too. Yeah, man.
But the next big star in WWE, Obafemi, it should be.
Oh, he put him in a movie. Yeah, man.
He's good. He's the monster heel that they wanted Omos.
Oh my
He wanted
God!
Strowman to be.
This dude, Jimmy, the milkman.
Yeah.
This dude got the worst takes when it comes to wrestling, bro. Like, all right, so
Jack, we're talking about. Remember the dude that we showed you the video, throw the punches?
Yeah.
It's him.
Okay.
All right, so like, no, they show somebody Fightful wrestler said thoughts on Camille being Mercedes' bodyguard. He said we already seen her be a bodyguard in the NWA. Give her a different role. So I tweeted him, bro. I said she working with the top women's star in AEW. This is a great role for her.
Yeah.
He said, let her shine on her own. She is a star. Let her be dominant like Rhea. Oh, God. Like, she is not about to come in there and be like Rhea right out the freaking gate, bro. Like,
no, not from NWA. I'm sorry.
and like most people, even AEW fans don't know who the hell she is right now.
They don't.
Like, so the NWA was just that became that irrelevant after the pandemic.
They messed. You know what? They messed up as soon as they left YouTube and went to TV and started charging you to watch their weekly television. Are you sick?
Yeah, like when people were watching NWA Power, she was not freaking wrestling. She was Nick Aldis, like manager or bodyguard. Like, she wasn't.
They were gearing her up. They were building her, but she wasn't wrestler. She was just kind of like the body.
Like, if
for
he can't
a man, the top champ.
Like, good grief, if he can't see that her being with Mercedes is gonna just automatically just up her another level of a whole bunch of women on that roster, I don't know what the fuck wrong with him.
It's MJF and Wardlow for
the it's like
MJF and Wardlow for
like, bro, like, I'm like, good grief. I would much rather be paired with Mercedes than trying to work on my own.
But you know, he just wants to see
her. I'm just saying. Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm like, literally, she's gonna be in the top, working with the top star, not one of the top stars in the AEW women's division, the top star.
And it's a great visual to see her because she does have a unique look. It is a great visual to see her with somebody as small as Mercedes is. Great visual to see her just kind of standing guard outside.
That's just like saying, oh, let's not put Mariah May with Toni Storm because Mariah May is good and no. It's like, no, they're putting her with one of their top stars. Like, they obviously think highly of you if they're putting you in one of their top stars. It's not like they made her. I don't want to get disrespectful because this girl got hurt, so I'm not gonna say that. And she's from Chicago, so
that one.
You didn't already gave it away. Sky Blue.
No, I was just saying. It
no,
ain't like I was just saying, it ain't like I was gonna say. It ain't like they made her the bodyguard of Sky Blue or Julia Hart or somebody like that. Like,
no, not for the small ones. No.
Like, come on, man.
No disrespect to Sky Blue. She's an up and coming talent. You have some talent.
They made her the bodyguard of freaking Mercedes Moné. He's talking about let her come in and be like Rhea. Like, what the hell?
But that's the problem with everybody wants everything, and this is the issue that
instantly
fans like us we kind of suffer from, because you have people like him that want everything instant, and AEW generally does that, and then you got the WWE, which is like, we know everybody wants everything we know they want it instantly. But if you milk it a little bit, you'll get more from it. But Triple H milks it way too long.
Too long, yep.
Way too long.
Like the Chad Gable Otis stuff. That we should have already got that match.
That should have been Resolution already. But that's something that you don't need a pay-per-view for, and it's something.
No, it could be a Monday Night Raw main event.
That's what I'm saying. That's something that I've been stressing time and time again. Like for those mid-card guys, the TV is their pay-per-view. So if that's a big storyline, you blow that off on the main event of Raw. That's where you give them 10 minutes. You give them 15 if it's a big enough storyline to blow that storyline off on Raw because
now it's unresolved.
Right. Now it's resolved, and now they can transition into another storyline on TV. But that storyline might elevate them to the point where their next feud, it might necessitate them to have a pay-per-view match. That's what the TV is for. And this is my biggest. This is what I wanted to mention last week, but I forgot. This is my biggest frustration. Like more than AEW, NWA is the biggest disappointment to me in a very, very long time. I hate how badly they've fallen off. Because when that product first came back and they were on YouTube, it was an hour long. You got great promos. They gave you little 5-10 minute matches, quick in out, good solid work.
Gave you a good main event.
Gave you a good main event, and then 3-4 months down the line, you got a pay-per-view. They worked 10 minutes, and you had these good matches. It was great. It was good, old school, simple.
That's how I discovered about Ricky Starks.
Right. We saw Ricky Starks there. We saw him sending his fan tape of his promos. We saw Ricky Starks. Saw Eddie Kingston. You saw
Kamille. About Thunder Rosa.
You learned about Thunder Rosa. Like this is where I discovered a lot of these talents. LA Knight. Like you saw a lot of these talents there, and then it was so good.
Yep.
They were good. And Nick Aldis was a great champion.
Great heel champion.
Great heel champion. He took that title everywhere. He did a great job. He carried himself like a champion. It was a phenomenal product.
And he had because Roman had 1,000 days and he had 1,000 days, but
yeah,
as great as Roman was, his kind of dragged on. Like Nick Aldis, it never felt like he held the title.
Because of the exposure, because of that. Oh wow, they have a 1,000-day champ. Holy cow! I gotta check that in.
There was no. I mean, in Roman's defense, he has a lot more deal. I mean, we're talking every week. I mean, because even if he's not working, he's on TV. He's doing promos.
It's mainly with the Cody story, yeah.
And he's promoting across the country. He's on First Take this week. He's on Pat McAfee's show. He's doing an interview over here. And he's all over the place. Nick Aldis is just kind of like in the belt here and whatever. So it's a totally different vibe. But like you said, Nick Aldis 1,000 days. We knew where he was. He was at the first All In, where he had the match with Cody, which some would argue was the best match on the card.
I think so.
He was all over the place with that belt, promoting that belt, and I don't know how Billy Corgan messed up Nick Aldis's contract and didn't give him whatever he wanted because he was great for that product. Him losing the belt finally was a big deal. It was a big deal. And, it's like you said, after the pandemic, once they started trying to charge people to watch their product, you're not, like, you started getting a little steam, but you weren't at a point where you could start to watch your TV.
Like you're NWA, you gotta humble yourself.
Right. And don't you people forget that NWA was piggybacking off of AEW Dark.
Yep.
Right? And they were pulling in great numbers. 500,000, 750,000 views. Like they were pulling in some really good numbers to drive their pay-per-views. It was good. for a startup promotion like that that's just trying to revive themselves, YouTube is a great way to go. In the studio, you have low overhead, low production cost. It's not like you're traveling from state to state. You're taping it. It's right there. Everything was perfect, and they messed it up. They got too greedy too soon, and then it didn't help that Tony Khan, which is another thing. You know,
Well,
he put
yeah,
so much
TNA
out.
fans, they hate Billy Corgan too, so
Yeah, yeah, it is on Billy Corgan too.
speaking of TNA, they put the freaking title on Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, you knew that was going to happen. You knew that was going to
It's TNA.
You knew that was going to happen. It
But
won't put
nobody,
him on. NXT is using Joe Hendry a lot better than
I'm like, you TNA, you got this guy. Hey, when the last time TNA had somebody that blown up like this? Organically.
Can't tell you.
Only AJ Styles. That's it.
Like, well, it's been a long time ago. I don't even think AJ blew up like this though.
No, but like regardless, at least in that level, yeah.
Yeah, like I get where you're going.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, but like, and then like the guy's the most over guy in your company. Put the damn title on him.
No, have him lose to Frankie Kazarian.
Yeah. And I say this, I'm not saying he has to have a long title reign,
but let him have the title.
It's so rare to build yourself up like internationally nowadays. It really is. Even like doing self promoted wise, yeah.
Like Dolph Ziggler, really, man? Like,
Speaking of Cleveland natives,
people just look at like, oh, a WWE reject.
that's their MMO.
This is the kind of stuff that got him in trouble in the first place. They kept dropping those guys out. And Ziggler, he can be a good champion, great. But especially when you have this WWE partnership, why would you put that on him? I would rather have it on somebody else where I can highlight that belt on NXT, especially.
I know Joe Hendry probably like, man, he counting the days to that contract and run out, getting L and WWE get that money.
I mean, I think people are already thinking that. Like, I think people expect Josh Alexander and Moose, those kind of guys, like. But it's like, so if they were going to leave, they were going to leave anyway. Everybody sees the business that WWE is doing.
Yeah.
It's not like this NXT partnership is making it like, oh, they're trying to poach all their talent. They know who they want. They know who they want. So I don't get the big thing. I think it's good for TNA to get that exposure, especially if this partnership is continuing once NXT's on the CW. Look, man, the CW reaches a lot more homes than US. And they're already close to or surpassing Dynamite in ratings. They can easily gain another 100,000 people just from the CW. You know the kind of look that is for TNA to be able to throw people on there and refer them to their show. Maybe that'll help them get a better contract. Get on the CW. I don't know. But they'll find a way to mess it up. It's TNA. They always do.
Yeah.
I'm about to send Jimmy my laugh and Bill Russell video at that comment.
Oh, man, let her do that. It's good for her. It's good roll for her because again, like AEW doesn't do a great job of like talent comes in and they're just expecting you to know who they are. This is building her. this is building her. So now you can tell the story of, hey, look, this
No,
lady.
I remember one time he was simping online. Like they had showed a picture of Jada Parker or something, and he said, "Oh my God, she's a future star. She's going to be a bigger star than Charlotte Flair." Said, brother, I said, you was simping hard and you have lost your goddamn mind.
Like even for Ray, I can't picture her getting more than 10 wins.
He was like, she's a star, man. She's a star. I'm like, bro. Now who knows? Jada Parker could be a bigger star than Charlotte Flair.
She
But
has a lot of potential.
that ain't something you predict they're gonna happen. Like, come on.
No,
He might not even be wrestling 3 years from now, bro, because she might get tired of this shit and say fuck this shit. Like,
and then, like, yeah, 10 plus championship wins too in general. I don't think
she already getting buzz, a little small little buzz outside of wrestling, just because of her ring entrance and stuff. Somebody offer her that bag or something like that, she'd be like, hey, I ain't got to take bumps or something. Like I don't see her as the type that's like want to do this shit for a long time.
No, I mean it's like we said about. Look, man, you and I said the same thing about Jade Cargill the first time we saw her. We might get a good 10 years in, maybe. And then she's going to go to Hollywood.
Yeah, like I don't
get a small window. And Peter Parker can be that same type of person.
Yeah, like, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like,
what's wrong with it at all?
He said he gonna be a bigger star than Charlotte Flair. I was like, oh God.
And see, that's the thing about Charlotte. It's like I guess she's done little things here and there, but that lady's like she is a wrestler. That's what she is.
And plus she's literally a benchmark. She has over 10 championships. That's going to be super hard for a lot of the roster.
She had a John Cena like push. Like Jada Parker's not.
Now if he's talking about like outside the ring, who knows? Maybe that could be true. She ain't gonna have a career Charlotte Flair has though.
If anybody has a Charlotte career, it might be Tiffany.
It's Tiffany or Trish, yeah.
But Tiffany Stratton, she's going to smell that Hollywood money and leave. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah.
She's going to smell that Hollywood money. So, like, for somebody to have a Charlotte-like career, this has to be somebody that is in love with wrestling. I really don't have much outside interest. Bailey. I don't see Bailey going to. I think Bailey wants to do this wrestling thing as long as she
can. I can see her as a trainer after she retires.
And then I was talking about this with some. Like I like ruffling these smarts up. They get so mad because somebody had posted a video and it was like Bailey when she had her debut on the main roster, and they was like, man, I hate. Somebody said, man, why don't the fans get hyped for the NXT call-ups anymore like they used to? So then I commented. I commented because all the smart ass fans that was back then went over to AEW. So good riddance. and then somebody said, yeah, this is what the real wrestling. I said today's NXT do a better job doing what NXT is supposed to do, is create new stars. I said Oba Femi, Braun Breaker, Tiffany Stratton will be much bigger stars than anyone that came from that black and gold brand of NXT. He said, you said that. He literally had me rolling. He said, so you said that those people you named, they're going to be bigger stars than Adam Cole and Rhea Ripley? I don't know why he used Adam Cole. That gave me some ammo. They gave me
Adam Cole.
Oh my God! Why he used Adam Cole?
You should have stuck with Ray.
He could have said anybody else but Adam Cole.
Bianca.
Bianca. Somebody. Adam Cole. I gotta find my tweet, bro. What I say to this dude. It was so disrespectful. Because I was just having fun, man. Let me see. I said, you can tell you don't have comprehensive skills. I said, we'll be bigger stars, not at the current moment. I said, Oprah and Brian definitely will be bigger than stars than a vanilla midget like Adam Cole. and Tiffany Stratton already getting a major push, plus she's attractive and blonde. He said, and then he kept quote tweeting me. That's why I was embarrassing this guy. And you know when they quote tweet you, they're trying to act like they're exposing you.
Yeah, and more like, oh, this guy doesn't always say kind of thing.
He said then he quote tweeted me, plus she's attractive and blonde. He said, all right, bro, I know what you are. And he's sending a laughing like Jip. I said, yeah, you one of them dumb smarks that think the women become bigger stars because of their wrestling in the ring. I said, Liv Morgan has gotten way more over with a pose in her booty shorts than any match she'd had in her career. I said, you nerds live in a wrestling bubble and not reality. He ain't respond after that. I thought he blocked me, but he didn't block me. He just didn't respond because
I swear I saw like 5 or 6, 7 or 8 profile pics, you name it, stories highlighted immediately with that booty short.
Like Liv Morgan with them shorts on Monday.
Yeah,
they've gotten way more over than any of her matches.
It's sadly, but it's true. It's damn true.
Not even close. Her character work during this story has been very good.
That's in her career for sure.
Yeah. The story, like that's what I'm saying. The story is that, and it's like when you get some of these people, they're complaining. They're like, "Well, I wish they would just focus on Liv and Rhea and Dominic wasn't involved. If Dominic wasn't involved, nobody would give a shit.
Nobody would care if Dominic was involved. Dominic is the central. He's the center of the story. He's what makes it work. He's the dude.
Yeah, that's why the story is so over.
Yeah, it's a tale as old as time.
And when Dominic finally turns on Rhea, he's going to be the biggest heel in the company again.
and here's the thing, it's like, because y'all keep forgetting, if they try to focus on Liv and Rhea should beat her in like 4 minutes.
Shouldn't even be close because she should be mad.
Like, she should literally freaking destroy Liv Morgan.
She should, but however,
since you have this story now, you could tell the story and not really care about having a great match. Is more about the story.
Yeah. For me, the story would pull with Dominic swerving Ray, making her official babyface, and Dominic was doing it for Liv the whole time.
But I'll tell you this: I don't think Dominic gonna turn on her at SummerSlam. No, I think they're gonna play this out a little longer.
I think they will too. I think they're gonna drag it out a little longer. I don't think he.
I think what's gonna happen is Raquel gonna come back and she gonna be on Liv bodyguard.
Raquel. All right. That's a plausible resolution. I do admit that.
Like they had a report that she is basically gonna come back.
All right. Not a fan of
her. I'm just saying she got history with Rhea.
She does.
Her and Liv were former tag team champions.
There's history there. I don't know.
And
I don't know if I like it, but it's possible. I just don't.
And then it makes sense because Rhea need an obstacle to get through.
She does. She needs an obstacle to get through the. They're definitely going to drag this title reign out longer. It's just
Liv is not losing that title at SummerSlam.
No, I'm not going to lose at all.
I agree.
I mean,
I'm thinking more of this Dominic for avoid Raquel.
Dom is going to turn on Rhea eventually. That definitely is going to happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen at SummerSlam like people
I don't think
think.
it's happening at SummerSlam. I think worst case scenario, Dom tries to help Rhea and ends up like with something, and like he has lived the last few weeks. Like, dang.
I agree. It's more a sense of making sure everyone gets a clear picture. Right, he's the babyface now. Like that. Let's make that official. That'll be that type of motion kind of thing.
That play. But yeah, I'm with you. I don't think Liv is.
Hey, I'll be back in a second, guys.
Mm-hmm. We've pretty much gone through half of the SummerSlam card as it is.
If you want to talk about if you had to pick one or the other, or no, we already kind of talked about Money in the Bank. Yeah, SummerSlam's literally right there.
Let me try to get like
the official card or Great American Bash. We talk about that.
Let me get the card because I feel like okay, I know one. We got Priest and Gunther.
Oh man, you had a tweet about that.
We have Cody Solo, Priest Gunther, Drew Punk, Bailey Nia, Liv, Rhea, Logan Paul, LA Knight, and Sammy Ron. So Solo definitely is not being Cody. That's just a match for story. Back.
Yeah, because Solo technically pinned last review. That tries to make him look legit, but it's Cody. Yeah.
Gunther and Damian Priest again. That's a toss up for
me. I hate it. I hate that match so much. I really do. Because Damian's yet to win clean. And I think he's gonna finally win clean. But it's like, oh my god, you're doing against probably the best heel in the company. Well, the most like besides Dominic, story wise, but the most intimidating heel in the company. So it's like, no.
You think Damian Priest gonna beat Gunther?
Clean, yeah. Because he's due, and then finally then we'll do something, whatever. Because I'm so tired of freaking Judgment Day. Like, it could be the most random thing imaginable. Just break up the freaking team.
If Damian Priest beats Gunther, they're gonna have Finn Balor be the one to beat him for the title.
Yeah, that's a possibility too.
I think to me, it's like Gunther should win. But then I'm also like, I think Gunther's pretty much a shoe-in to win the Royal Rumble.
That's the thing, yeah.
So if I think he's going to win the Royal Rumble, I don't really see how he can win now. So I don't see him winning and then losing and then winning again. So I think Priest wins again.
I think the final boss will win the Royal Rumble.
A Rock, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The final boss.
I wouldn't doubt it.
That is a good possibility.
I like that possibility.
I don't know if I possibility.
Because if he's still playing the final boss, heel mode, that'd be heat. Major. Atomic.
You can definitely main event Summerslam for sure. Absolutely. But then it's like, does The Rock really need to win?
Yeah.
The Royal Rumble?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't want him winning the Royal Rumble.
It's The Rock. It's The Rock, man. He said he wants the title.
I don't know. Well, I could see where The Rock inserts himself like number 30 and comes out and just win. All right, I'm going against you.
The Royal Rumble Obafemi comes in, throws out 10 people.
He could. That's something that he could like. That could be the way Braun Breaker was at this year's Rumble. Obafemi could be it.
Yeah. What if this showdown? It would be Gunther versus Rock versus Braun versus Obi. Oh man, come on, let's have a legend monster match right there.
I have no LeBron.
Dare we say Brock Lesnar if he does make a comeback?
Obafemi is way more further along than Trick Williams. I feel like Obafemi
Way further along.
Obafemi could be on the main roster next year. I personally think he should be on the main roster next year because we're talking about. I think he's good enough to be on the main roster right now. Now, I wouldn't put him on the main roster right now, but I think he's good enough. But
I want to see more singles matches.
I've seen enough.
A healthy reign with this
I've seen enough. I've seen enough singles matches. I've seen single matches with Ivar. I've seen them with Wesley. I've seen them with Duke Hudson. That's 3 different body types and sizes, and all them matches were bangers.
Did he face Dragunov at one point too?
No. Dragon Lee.
Okay, yeah.
Dragon Lee.
But I feel like he could go on the main roster now and have good matches. But we're talking 9 months from now. You all understand how good this guy, knock on wood, he don't get hurt or get injured. 9 months from now, how good this guy's gonna be.
That's why, like,
he don't need
I get where you're going, but
he don't need 2 more years at NXT. 9 months for him is like 18 months for like the average person. Like he learned.
It happened to Brown, unfortunately.
He can still go. If you present, I would elevate him to the main event in NXT and let him have a nice dominant run for a year, and then bring him up next year.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs it. Like, because so many people are like, oh, keep him in NXT to 2026. For what?
I don't think he needs to be there. I don't think he needs to be there.
It'll be a Braun Breaker scenario, unfortunately. Yeah.
No, Braun Breaker was in NXT way too fucking long.
He was in there way too long. Like, way too long.
He should have been on the main roster last year.
Yeah,
I know. That's the thing. And Obi definitely has that flair to him.
He was in NXT for too long, and Carmelo Hayes was getting to the point where he was
just in a sweet spot for Melo.
Because he pretty much did everything that there was to do in NXT. He was still there, and it's like, all right, Melo's time. You're taking up a space on the card. You're developed as far as you're going to do.
And who was Obi facing for Great American Bash?
I don't know if he got a match.
I don't think he has a match
yet. Oh, okay.
You got to watch this, Obafemi, watch his match with Ivar from a couple of months back, man.
It was a good match. Ivar's good.
I was saying, man, that was a good. That's when I was officially sold.
And I think Ivar is just a little bit bigger than or taller than Otis. Yeah,
that's the perfect type of guy.
Yeah.
No, keep going, Jack.
Like Ivar is like a little bit taller than Otis, and just as big of a superweight. So it's like, man, that agile. Yeah, he's definitely pretty dang good.
And Ivar's the perfect guy that I would want to see Obafemi working with. A veteran. He's big. He can teach him how to move, how to protect him, timing, all of that. Like, that's the perfect type of person. Like, Obafemi doesn't need to be having 20, 30 minutes.
No, of course not.
So, like, get 10 minutes tops. Tops. Perfect. That's all he needs.
That's why I've been pissed off about Braun Breaker. Why is he having all these long matches, man?
He shouldn't need them. but that's what they kind of expect from you once you get to the main roster. But I don't think
That shouldn't be for everybody.
that's not for everybody.
There are certain special talents that no.
Yeah, and it's not. I don't think he's had anything yet that necessitated him
I
to have
would,
a
I,
championship match.
I would be booking that dude like Goldberg, man. Just mowing them down.
And Triple H's world, he probably pair up with almost.
I have I like if you were gonna book Braun Breaker like this, you could have just kept him and Baron Corbin together as a tag team.
That too. I know. Tag team is just abysmal right now.
I don't necessarily have an issue. They're booking Breaker fine. You just want him to win.
And
And
just how he
like,
lost, essentially. I would
I
say.
Money in the Bank should have been a squash. It should have been
my thing
you make Braun Breaker a star. He go out there and squash Sami Zayn. You make him an instant star.
Yeah, but it could go the other way. It can go the other way, and people could get mad and say he's getting much too soon.
Who cares? He's a heel.
Already squashing Sami Zayn, and now you got a thing like
he's a heel.
You remember
getting the right reaction. He's a heel. Who cares if they boo?
No. But it's not. It doesn't necessarily have to be good heel heat. Like you remember Big E's first Intercontinental Championship run.
Who?
Big E.
Yeah.
Went nowhere. And he was getting over as like Dolph Ziggler's bodyguard and everything. Then they gave him the belt, and it was just not.
Are you talking about his first Intercontinental title run when he was young?
Yeah, that was his first one. It was too soon. It was too soon, and people, even though he had that, like, they were kind of behind him in that role, it was too soon. And he, like, fell off into obscurity until the New Day came along. I don't want that Braun Breaker. So him losing to Sami Zayn at Money in the Bank, he can come back and win this match at SummerSlam, I think it's fine. Because I think people won't go and be mad like it's too much too soon for all.
Nah, I don't like that. We need somebody to get that
time. Because you got to remember these fans. This is different times. You're going to have people be like, "Oh, went to NXT, automatically became champion. He was champion for a long time, and then he comes here, and in his first year, he's already squashing Sami Zayn. We're tired of this dude."
Yeah, and then Gunther technically had the long reign with the title too, and you have a monster after underdog to a monster.
Gunther's a different kind of dude. Gunther's a different kind of dude.
Hey, bump them fans. I want Obafemi getting a 2002 Brock Lesnar push. Let's go.
I know.
Give me that.
Obafemi is a different type of dude. I don't think he would, like, Obafemi winning fast, I don't think would have the same reaction that people would have with Braun winning fast, because Braun already has had win after win after win after win after win. You won the championship. You won the championship again. You won the tag team title. You won the tag title. You won, like, he's going to be your star for the future. You don't want to give him too much right now, where the fans are like, we're sick of him already, and it's going to take years for him to dig back and come back up. You have plenty of time to do that. I think if he wins at SummerSlam, he'll be just fine.
You know what I say to those fans? You want to know what I say to them?
I'm doing the Hulk Hogan.
Fuck him. Fuck him. When we was growing up in wrestling, the favorites won. The superstars won. We didn't complain. The Rock won all the time. Who cares? The Undertaker won all the time. Who cares?
He's not a superstar yet. He's not there yet. He's building.
We saw Goldberg. It was great, man.
Goldberg was a phenomenon. He's not Goldberg.
We saw Brock Lesnar, man. That's what I'm saying.
Brock
Like,
Lesnar was a phenomenon, and
Obafemi is one too.
he had Paul Heyman at his side. That
I was
was
saying
instant credibility.
Obafemi is a phenomenon too. He did an F20 on Wesley, a F20. You saw he threw that man in the air. You saw what he did to Wesley.
That was great. I did see it. That was great. I don't have any. I'm like again, like I think Braun is in a different bracket than them just because
He
he
don't got
has the name,
he don't have the
has the
size either though
nepotism, and he had the heavy NXT push
Yeah.
to where you could open yourself up to and
I don't remember. I don't know if you remember this, but I was telling you this a while back when the NXT first started, and I said it was going to be some pros and some cons about NXT.
Yeah,
and the pros was that they get exposure, and I said the cons are they get exposure.
yep, exactly.
Like the expectations mostly. Yeah.
No, because some of them it's good for exposure because you open the fans up to them. So it's like already have something to go back to. But it's bad because it's like it's hard for them to improve. You got to try to improve them on camera. And sometimes once you see somebody, it's difficult to unsee, and that hurts them. So them going back to NXT being purely developmental is so good because it lowers the expectations. I know there's going to be issues. I know people are going to botch. I know there's going to be some mistakes. But if you can see people progress, now it's like, all right, now when they get up there with people, they already have a stepping stone. They already have something that they can go back to. So in the small connection with fans. So I'm glad that they went back to that because when you make it a third brand, then it changes the expectations. So I'm happy where they were.
Oh yeah, and then I was seeing something online too, like that women's tag match. I was seeing, and then all these fans they're clamoring for Lash and Jakara to win these tag titles, and then to face Bianca and Jade. And I'm like, oh God, thank God none of y'all are bookers.
I know because the NXT has their own women's tag teams. It's just not all.
No, they got rid of them.
They don't.
Oh, yeah,
women's tag goes through all three.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just like literally. The reason I said that is because, okay, you gave Bianca and Jade a 6-week title reign to give them to these girls you got now. So if you have Lash and Jakara, you're just gonna hot potato the tag again. And then because people wanted Lash and Jakara to face Bianca and Jade, the best way to do that was if Bianca and Jade never lost them in the first place.
I agree.
Once they lost those tag team titles, that match is off the table. Like that match should not fucking happen at all, because if Jakara and Lash win those tag team titles and then they were to face Bianca and Jade, that's a lose situation.
Yeah.
Because you're either going to be giving them a really short title reign, or you're going to be making Bianca and Jade look weak losing to these NXT girls.
Yeah.
So that's just like booking wise. I understand they want their little matchups fantasy wise and all that, but like booking wise, that's a nightmare.
It's a no-win situation.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how people, I think Cornette talked about it all. He's like, it's a nightmare. There's no good way to do it. The problem with dream matches sometimes there's no real great way to execute.
Like the only way this match would have worked is if Bianca and Jade were still the tag champion.
Right. Like, if they win, it's not hurting Lash or Jakara at all. It actually raises their profile. They've gotten to a point where they can get a match.
Yeah, and then they could do a rematch down the line where they win them.
Oh yeah. would be a money match down the road too.
Yeah, but like, if you're gonna do a Bianca and Jay last match with the situation they had now, Bianca, they gotta beat. I'm gonna call them by their real name. I'm not gonna call them Fire and Ice like I normally do. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn.
I know.
No, wait. The unholy union.
The unholy union. Yeah.
Yeah, the Gasters.
Yeah. Like Bianca and Jay are gonna have to get the tag team titles back from them, and they're gonna have to have at least a good 4 or 5 month reign, and then you do that match between them and Jakara, and but you can't do that match like at freaking SummerSlam or something like that. Like no.
Yeah, and mind you, we're still trying to build Jade. Like Jade's still in the roster less than a year. You know, it's a matter of like you gotta keep on giving her momentum, man.
They might have seen something that they didn't like.
I guess
during that title run with Jade, and they were like, "No, let's this off of them. Let's get her traded." They might have seen something they didn't like. I don't know. I don't understand the booking decision, but maybe something will come out later.
I don't think it was that. I just think they wanted to. Somebody,
the pop.
No, but somebody was telling me about that. It's like they was telling me from a business standpoint, they gave them that win for that hometown pop because if they would have had Scotland go 0-3, those fans might have held it against them the next time they try to hold an event there or something like that. Like if they let like every single one of them just lose on that event.
Yeah, well, that's why you have Drew McIntyre.
So that's why they were saying like out of those 3 matches, that was the match that most likely somebody could win without their credibility being hurt.
Yeah. But the simple solution to that would be Jane and Bianca get their rematch the next night on Raw, or 2 nights later on Raw, and they roll through them. Like, hey, look, you didn't pin us.
Vince did it all the
time. The champs, so that's the easy way out.
Old school booking. Vince did that all the time.
You sacrifice, the unholy union and their credibility, but so what? No, those tag titles don't mean anything.
Yeah, they have no credibility.
Jade made the titles. The titles aren't making any. Like the titles, the talent should make the title.
Yeah.
And the title is not making. Jade and Bianca made those titles.
Yeah.
You're not going to see women's tag title defend those because nobody cares.
Nobody cares. That's why when they come out to crickets. Like nobody even cheering, nobody booing.
Right.
And then what made it worse is when they won the tag team titles, the Raw, they had a match with Shayna and Zoe, the Raw before that, and they had them get beaten like 2 minutes.
The stud line.
Yeah.
You're like, what the like? And then they're like, you're like, you can't trick the fans. They're like, they're the champs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who?
It's like they've done a better job with Triple H and not like insulting the fans as much. But that was a moment where
that was a moment you was insulting fans.
We see right through it. We know why they won.
Yep.
We know why they won, and it's fine. Again, it's fine. That's why you have it was an 8-woman tag match. That's
why they had a rematch. Jade Bianca go back and just roll through them.
Exactly.
Jade just squash is
no harm, no foul, and that's what I figured was going to happen. But you know what Triple H is going to do? At some point, he's going to have them rematch and roll through. But again, too long. It's taking too long.
Too long. But like this shit already happened.
Like when was the last time they were on TV too. The more I think about it, I can't even recall.
Like they barely on TV. They haven't even defended They haven't even defended the titles. I don't think.
Well, them too, but also Jade and Bianca. I haven't seen
It's,
them in a
it's
while.
like they're basically backstage half the time, man. Like
Right.
what the heck, bro?
Yeah.
They've been on Hot Ones.
They were. Oh yeah. Jaden Bianca.
They're on Hot Ones.
Yeah. You had the two former tag champions.
Well, at least
Without
Bianca ain't got to worry about being hurt or nothing. She ain't working on high stressful matches.
And she getting paid to kind of chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's
Who
that.
knows? Well, who knows with that maternity leave too? If she decides to do this soon.
Josh, who do you have? Sami Zayn beating Braun Breaker at SummerSlam?
I think they might do it again, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Something about Sammy being like Triple H's #1 favorite. Something.
Yeah,
about
man.
it.
He one of his
Yeah.
black and gold babies, man. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if Braun does win, what they're gonna do with Sammy after that?
Is it only bloodline? Only bloodline.
Reinsert into the club.
I'm gonna go ahead and predict Braun to win, but I'm probably end up looking stupid, man.
I know.
got Braun winning. I got Braun winning too, but
It's my. I'm gonna do it because it makes sense, but I know I'll expect to be screwed too.
I hold up, guys. They saying Blood and Guts delivered tonight, man.
Oh yeah, I just saw a quick thing with Darby pretty much concussing himself. So
yeah, I'm sure it did. For people that like that type of match, I'm sure it did deliver.
and the Buck stapling
I would
swerve.
It's not something that I would want to see because you get the same people in the match every time. But
Oh boy.
okay.
I'm going down the tweet the women's wrestling stands. I don't know who worse, man. I think the women's wrestling fans have become the worst group of wrestling fans.
They're becoming ungodly protective of the roster. Ungodly.
They're not real fans.
I'm like, I'm seeing online push Zelina. Like, I'm like, well, really?
I know. It's only as a case where we love her, but man, not yet. Or not even like plausible at the moment.
Like they're not real fans. They're just like a lot of them are just stands of certain wrestlers, like certain women's wrestlers. And
that's for sure.
And half the time, it's not even the wrestlers; their personality.
Yeah,
that too. Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Like, you know how they got their
headshots. Why?
Blood and
Jungle Boy.
Guts.
Yeah,
Jungle Boy got chair shots. Swerve got stapled by the Bucks.
Unprotected headshot.
You
got your world champion in this stupid match.
It's
out from
Outlaw Mud Show. It's some Outlaw Mud Show crap.
Oh yeah. Times 10.
I probably ain't gonna watch that. But you saying it on social media?
Yeah.
Because it's such a mess. You just want to see like the most stupidest stuff, and those are the big three.
I don't understand why. Like, okay, do you really want to see Swerve and Hangman again?
No, I've been done since the first match.
Oh dang! I just saw that Jack Perry.
The unprotected headshot.
Yeah, with Mark
Briscoe.
There's no way you could gimmick the chair to make it okay to.
Oh, he had the handcuffs on.
In 2024, it's a stupid thing to.
And for WWE to ban the chair
but like,
let's
just say this match was good. The build up to this match was horrible.
Oh yeah, it's just random nonsense. Just Tony throwing TV time.
I would say this: at least the previous Blood and Guts matches had some sort of freaking build up to it. This had no.
This was one of those.
We just got to have a match
we have a gimmick that needs a match.
Yeah, and the Bucks, have they even like interacted with Swerve? No.
No, well, here's the thing that they're saying. The Bucks have had their thing with the Acclaim. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Swerve had a match.
Okay.
Perry and Darby Allin are feuding over the TNT, and Hangman and Mark Briscoe are there. And Mark Briscoe. That's it.
That's it.
It's just like random pieces thrown together. And it's like there's a random convergence of storylines. Like I could at least get the Elite and the Acclaim, but we've seen that. And I could get Darby and Jungle and Jack Perry, whatever, because that's going to be their all-in match. Then don't give me them in Blood and Guts. Because if I see them in Blood and Guts, why do I want to see a one-on-one match? It's not going to be as exciting.
No. It's going to be a street fight, whatever crap they do.
They're gonna have a match, and the belt will be on the line.
Jack will use real glass, and then Jack
I might start making YouTube videos again. One of my video if I do, I'm gonna make a video entitled "Sex Sales in Women's Wrestling. Deal with It, Virgins."
Yep.
It does.
Case in point, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan. I'm gonna bring up all this stuff. Tiffany Stratton is another. You think people chant Tiffy time because of her wrestling abilities? Please.
Yeah, they love the airheadedness.
No offense at all. I don't mean, and I'm not a small, a great person, but you don't see a lot of Ruby Soho standing there. I'm sorry. Like, how many Ruby Soho stand accounts do you? How many people do you standing for Ruby Soho to be world champion?
Come on, man. You wrong, man.
I'm not. She's a nice lady. Heidi Lovelace. I know Jack, you followed her from AAW and all that. I'm not saying anything bad about her. She's got a baby on the way. Congratulations. But
why you saying she got a face only a mother can love, man?
I didn't say that. I don't know how her relationship with her mother is. All I'm saying,
man, you just said it, man.
All I'm saying is you don't see people standing for her the way you see people standing for Mercedes Moné, Lena Vega,
Trish Stratus,
Rhea Ripley. There's a reason why.
Yep.
We all know what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that. You want to know? Okay. You want to know part of the reason why the WNBA is elevating now? Sure, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark have elevated the game a bit, but there are actually some attractive straight women in the league now.
Yep,
it's a difference.
Kelsey Plum, I think, is very attractive.
The women that we got playing now versus the women back in the day, night and day difference.
Night and day.
Yeah.
And it makes a difference. And that's why they decided that, and they just signed a deal for like $2.2 billion over the next however many years, 10, 11 years. I think it's
like that's why Shawn Michaels ain't stupid, man. Look at the women they hiring in NXT.
Oh yeah, they did that viral video. Even that Fallon girl, I think she could be a legit star one day. Like it took me a while to get convinced with her.
Like Shawn Michaels, they hiring nothing but like fine women, bro.
You know what? Have you actually today I started watching the that Roku channel show that they did.
I didn't see it. I haven't seen it yet. No.
I'm on like episode 3, and it's interesting. Like I was really starting to enjoy it.
Is it better than Breaking Ground?
It's totally different.
Oh, okay.
It's totally different because Breaking Ground, that was kind of like behind the scenes to start. This one, they're trying to find a new star, so you're watching them like actually doing training drills. Like Albert had them doing front roll, and he's like, we like having them do front rolls to see their body. And
it's like tough enough then.
It's kind of tough enough-ish, but not. This isn't like a reality show. This is like
more
you're
technical.
watching them go
It's
through
like
an
Hard
actual
Knocks.
WWE tryout, and they're telling you this is what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for. That people doing their promos, they were like, "All right, you got 60 seconds to cut this promo. All we want to know is about you." Then they're like, "All right, people don't know their marks. They don't know what seconds is like. They don't feel for it. There's no emotion here. This person's just blabbering on. The story doesn't fit." So you're seeing this, and then you're seeing like one girl got like medically disqualified, but she couldn't. She was like a track star, and she couldn't get the roll down. Ended up falling on her head, and
Okay.
he was like, the problem we get a lot of big NFL guys, linemen, and stuff, and have a problem with body control because they're not taught chin on these falls and things. And you see like this one girl who like she's like the beyond. She's smaller, but she in all of the like physical stuff, running and they had them do long jump, high jump. Um, she was walking on her hands down the football field. She's killing everything when she's shot. So it's like they're seeing it's like seeing all of these like raw talents go through an actual WWE.
Did any of them that's on that show get signed?
I haven't seen the whole thing yet, so I don't know. I'm only on like episode.
Because they some of them be on that show NXT Level Up.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know yet. I haven't gone through the whole thing, and I haven't watched NXT Level Up in how long. I don't know what any of them.
Obafemi used to be on Level Up.
Yeah, he was. There was a number of talents that used to be on Level Up. Like,
and this is what I was talking about before you talking about like, some of these women wrestling stands. It was this women wrestling stand on social media. They were talking about they need to change NXT Level Up to an all women show.
no.
I was like, what? Like,
come on, bro.
Like, I gotta find the tweet. Because
like I get the whole Divas like a lore, but nah, nowadays, come on. Treat it like Hard Knocks. Treat it like a life's passion. People that legit from any side of the country, any side of the world can come here and be a wrestler. But this is what you have to go through. It's real as it gets. Man, that makes me mad. Because everyone's included. Everyone.
Level Up is good. It's what it should be. This is for the rawest of the raw NXT talent. And when they get good enough to be put on NXT television, we'll put them on there. There's nothing wrong with it. I like
This is
that.
how it is.
but yeah, they were like, and then somebody responded like, they were like, well, I was a man that not ready to be on TV developed. They said Obafemi literally developed on there. And I said, man, you can't argue with people that got agendas, man. And they responded back, what agenda? What are you talking about? I was like, you are a women's wrestling stand. Nothing on your page is nothing but about women's wrestling. And you talking about NXT Level Up should be an all women show. So yes, you got a clear agenda. Like, seriously.
I'll be right back.
Like, really?
Yeah.
And then they're like,
where do you find these people?
I don't know, man. Sometimes I just be bored because I get done with my work quick.
Yeah.
So But yeah, man, like they keep trying to get these all women's wrestling shows. Ain't nobody gonna watch an all women's wrestling show. I'm sorry. I know
Well,
United.
yeah, only Total Divas, but that's a different like sect. That's a different like thing.
Yeah, like yeah,
Aspect
that's
there.
different. That's not like actual wrestling though. That's like drama.
Yep, yep.
Like freaking Bad Girls Club, but with wrestling.
Yeah. And Paige, she was a work rate at one point. Then when she did Total Divas, she changed. So it just changes wrestlers. It's not exactly for the for the best
Yeah,
methods.
yeah. Paige was the work rate girl, and then she started being more about character when she got on Total Divas.
Exactly. I can't blame her because it did help her. Just unfortunate injury.
Yeah, because character is what freaking sells, not freaking how great your matches are.
No, no. And she got the right training with the family, and of course the bubble with AJ Lee and all that. But it's like, man, there's something about it that you get more in order. You get the money, you get the fame, you get the attention, and it's just
That's
how it
why.
is.
That's why the Bella Twins are bigger stars than any of these women's wrestlers today.
Mostly, I mean, and there's still like people still like angry for it towards them, surprisingly. And yeah, you can't remember one great match from them, but man, they made their presence known, and that was that whole era on a nutshell. After like post Trish Stratus and Lita.
You know, they don't have to have amazing matches.
Nah, nah. And and, and that's why I'll go back to my Dave Meltzer is whole yeah imbecile because if you have a Liv Morgan, if you have a Selena Vega, if you have these smaller wrestlers that don't have the strength of Rhea Ripley or Bianca, they have to work somehow. And
Yeah.
it's kind of disadvantage for putting all those facets in one. But if they bring the character, if they tell along the story, complete their job in the pay per view, beat for beat, I think that's the A plus job. So,
Yeah. People
and
forget Trish Stratus wasn't no work rate girl when she first
no,
started.
no, 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 no. And she was perfect at it. Like she knew exactly what to do because that's the perfect wrestler in my book. Okay, I'm booked right in the middle of pay per view. I'm booked as the main event. I'm booked as the opener. Okay, let me do this, that, and that, and this. Make it short and sweet. Bam. It's becoming more like, oh, that's how they'll love me when I have these bangers. But it's like
I mean,
that's like
for-
one out of 10 possibilities, though, in my whole opinion.
here's my thing though. There are some women like the Joshis, like the Oscars, like the Kyrie Sane, the EOs. They can get over just strictly on their work in the ring.
Oh yeah, and they have
Yeah, because they're just that damn good at it. Most
big
of the
fish in a
women ain't
small
gonna be.
pond.
Most of the women ain't gonna be as good as any of those women.
No, no,
So just trying to get them over just on their wrestling ability, that's not gonna freaking happen.
nope, nope.
Like unless you're like literally like one of the best women's wrestlers in the world, you're not gonna have no like. And then like everybody's saying like push Zelina, push Zelina. If you push Zelina, a lot of y'all gonna be complaining about how they're gonna push her
Oh yeah,
because she's
it'd be
gonna have
similar to
to.
Liv. No.
She's gonna have to push that sex appeal.
Oh yeah,
She is not gonna get over by being a great wrestler. Like, come on now.
I know. It's always the
Like,
bias. It's always picking the favorites, no matter what the cost.
yeah,
It's a toxic fan trait for guys and girls.
yeah. Like I said, you could if you're a great wrestler like the Joshis, or if you're like let's say Bianca or Rhea, that's like just this great athlete and size and Strength, okay. You could get by. But even Rhea, as good as like wrestler she is, she sells the sex appeal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole thing with Dom is sex appeal. It's her being a dominatrix.
Yeah, and she put that cherry on top during that last show where she looked the fun.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I don't know how much of our conversation you heard, Jamaal.
Yeah, I heard it good. I could hear you.
Okay, so yeah, we were talking about like some of these women's wrestling fans that think these women's wrestlers are gonna get over just by being good in the ring or wrestling. It's like no, they're not, unless like we was talking about. I was talking about like the Joshis, like Io, Asuka, Kyrie, all of them. Like they can get over just by being good in the ring because they're just that fucking good.
Right.
Right in the ring. Most of these women's wrestlers are not even half as good as they are. So,
and you know what? To give her credit, and we talk a lot about Mira Shirakawa. Very good match with Toni Storm. She's another one that could wrestle and she has charisma.
Yeah. And guess what she was doing? She was selling that sex appeal.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Especially for that angle.
Yeah, so but what I was saying is that like when you get like unless you're just really great in the ring, or if you're like I don't know, like a Bianca or Rhea Ripley or Charlotte Flair, just this tall, statuesque, amazing athlete, like that in the ring, you're like those women could get over just being great in the ring. Like people talking about push Zelina Vega and some of these other women. If they gonna get pushed, they're gonna have to show some ass cheeks or something, man. They gonna have to show that sex appeal. Zelina Vega is not gonna get over by matches.
No, but you know what? To Zelina's credit, she can talk.
She can talk, yeah.
She can talk. So that'll have to be her way. And that's the way that Alexa Bliss got.
Yeah.
She got over because she could talk.
Yeah, but she also got over because a lot of people think she's hot too, though.
Exactly. But that you have to have that and something else.
Yes, I agree.
Like,
but
the whole package.
Yeah,
you don't have to have everything, but she has the look, and she can talk. And in Zelina's favor, she also has the diversity thing
going. Yeah, but like
the Trip, she has some stuff going.
Like technical wrestling does not freaking sell in women's wrestling unless you're just that good. But like, sorry, Jack, I hate to bag on one of your favorites.
Oh.
But like Dakota Kai, bro, like everybody's talking about, like it ain't happening.
At this point,
it ain't happening. Like people talking about push her. Like who are you gonna push Dakota Kai over?
We could take this to Deonna Purrazzo. They're big time free agent sign. Great technical wrestler from everybody will tell you that. What has she done in AEW?
Yeah, and it's like some people just forget, like just because somebody was a big star, one place don't mean they're gonna be a big star. And I hate to say this, and I think Deonna Purrazzo is a good talent. They just got better people on the roster than her.
They do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it don't necessarily mean they're better wrestlers than her. But they got more dynamic people. I'm sorry, I'd rather see Mariah May on my TV screen than Deonna. I'd rather see Toni Storm. I'd rather see Mercedes. Rather see Willow. Rather see Kamille that just debuted. I'd rather see Statlander. Like there's a lot of people like I would rather see. Like she's been beating Thunder Rosa lately. I'd rather see Thunder Rosa than her.
Oh yeah. Jamie Hayter coming back. I mean,
Jamie Hayter, rather see her. Hell, I'd rather even see Britt Baker, and I'm not even a big Britt Baker fan. Rather see her.
Standard. Britt's a standard.
At least Britt Baker cut a good promo.
Yep.
Like so it's like I'd rather see her car cheater than her. Like, and I'm not trying to hate on her. It's just like she's a very like sometimes you have talents that are just good. They're good, but they're not great. That's how I feel about Dakota Kai. She's good. I don't see great because I remember I had made a tweet and I said like Dakota Kai is like literally like easily replaceable, and people were like in my mentions like, "Oh, you're stupid." I'm like, I said if you put Dakota Kai on AEW right now, within 2 years, would she win the TBS title or the AEW Women's title? And I said, well, why does that matter? It does matter. If your answer is no, or you don't know, or maybe, then
She's
she's
replaceable.
replaceable.
Yeah,
She's replaceable.
if you're hesitant with the answer, that's true.
And
Like
who else? Who's
if you tell me Bianca Belair, she go to AEW, she right away in the title picture
Oh, yeah.
instantly.
Oh,
maybe
and she might even face
maybe
Mercedes.
you know she didn't pay her dues, Josh.
Nah,
No.
she that
She
don't
was
mean
never
nothing.
she was never in the indies. So she
Nah,
might
that
not
don't
be able to keep up with the work rating.
nah, that don't mean nothing. Shit.
That's what they'll
Mercedes,
say. That's what
who
they'll
gives a
say.
who gives a damn about them? Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair, I guarantee.
She's
Oh,
not one of the
she ain't signing
sickos,
no
man.
contract unless she guaranteed a title reign, bro. Like that ain't happening, boy. Like,
She's not one of the sickos, man. I don't know.
you just trolling at this point now, man. I almost fell for it. But like Rhea Ripley automatically, any of the top, like, come on, man. Like if you have to think about it, hell, Kyrie Sane would win. She's been a jobber in WWE, and she would win one of those titles within 2 years.
Yeah, she's just underutilized. And like
Like
we said, damage control.
she would get a TBS title reign, even if it was a short one. Like I can't even think of.
At least forget Kyrie's win at NXT. That was a cool like moment. She had a good run.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't hate Dakota Kai. I think she's a good talent. Sometimes people got to realize some people on TV. Everybody on TV ain't meant to be stars, but
Yeah, it's just a momentum thing. Like it's like one of those
like
things where she has like moments like booked there, but she hasn't capitalized or they haven't given it to her. It's just the reality of it. I
but
just
the
want
thing,
like at least a moment where that's Dakota Kai. Okay, that's cool. Because people
but
still don't know who she is.
she gets on TV though. That like if they
Right,
didn't care about her, she'd be like Tegan Knox. Don't even get on TV.
Yeah, yeah.
right. That's what I keep saying. Like, getting on TV means that they're invested in
Mhm.
you. You're on TV, that means something. That just means that you haven't had that moment yet that they could build off.
Yeah.
And that's not always the talent's fault.
And
Sometimes
then
they miss out on building on something that could have had some momentum.
Yeah,
and then
and
I,
for
I
Dakota
and
Kai,
then
she
I
got it hurt a couple
and
times
then
too. So
I could be wrong. It's just my opinion about Dakota Kai. But hey, she could be better than what I think she is. But she's still showing up on TV, so she still always got an opportunity. She could prove me wrong.
yeah, it's what was I gonna say? Like if her contract ever like when it does run out for WWE, I wouldn't even want to be in AEW because of that realistic thing. TNA, I think it would be a fresher start. It's one of those things where you have to have a Cody Rhodes scenario if you want to prove the doubters and the haters wrong. That's just how it is.
TNA would be good. TNA
It's,
has a proven track record of like developing star women.
oh yeah,
Best division has clearly been their best division for a long time.
at
And
least we
and,
forget Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace, I guess, our top five.
and then the thing is, she's been on TV, so she could
Right,
go
Oh yeah,
and be in the mix. It's gonna be harder for women like Tegan Knox,
right.
who people a lot of people don't even know she's still signed to WWE.
yeah, and she has similarities to Sky Blue, for example. Like people would get confused. It's just reality of it, and her injuries as well, compared like similar to Dakota, like stalled her. So
Yeah, I mean Dakota, she could go to TNA. I mean, look, what's her name? Dana Brooke, main event. She's in the women's title picture.
Yeah,
Barely on
she
TV.
He's horrible.
She's not good. She's not. She's not. She's not good.
Seriously. Now, I like Dakota Kai. I might have my thoughts on like how her ceiling or anything, but she got base level talent.
She has
Dana
talent.
Brooke
she
is
knows the basics.
horrible.
Dana Brooke cannot. Her promos are not good. Her ring
Not good.
work has never gotten. Always been.
Like that's why I always say. That's why I always give props to Bianca because you how good Bianca is, and then you look at Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke is proof that it is not easy learning how to wrestle.
Mm.
And Bianca
And
makes that stuff look like second nature.
it, Dana kind of has that mentality, being the first at the gym, working out, doing what she can, talking and talking, like getting anything she can to get a job. Bless her heart, but man, she's not in that level. It's just
But the thing is, when
it's
Dana
like
Brooke first started, she looked like she had some promise, though.
yeah,
I thought she was gonna be good, man.
I know.
But she's drizzling shit.
Yep.
I was wrong, a couple of people. I thought Lacey Evans was gonna be a star.
Yeah. And similar to like people saying Selena Vega, I've seen a weird amount of people pushing Candice LeRae. It's like
Uh,
it's
uh,
like she paid her dues. She paid some more dues. She got her top uh, moment of fame is being on TV. That's it for me.
Man,
Some
Candace is
people.
Blandy, big Miss Blanderson.
Yep. It's that's your ceiling. I know. Hey, I'll be the bad news bearer for that one.
Candice LeRae, like man.
Uh-huh.
But I thought Lacey Evans was gonna be good though. I think she didn't end up being good because some of the book and stuff, and she also said she didn't really care about wrestling.
Yeah, if she kept the Sergeant Slaughter like thing, I think that could have worked. But that's about it.
Yeah, she didn't really care. But like she had talent, man. She was a good athlete too.
Oh yeah, and the right woman's right. I thought that was like a
But
sensible
they
finish.
ruined her when they brought her up right away and then put her in that feud with Becky Lynch. That was just a kiss of
Yeah,
death.
yeah, Becky Hulk Hogan moment. That won't work for me, sister.
Yeah, Becky didn't want to work with. But I can't be necessarily mad at Becky. It's like you gave me this main event of WrestleMania. Then all of a sudden you're gonna tell me my first feud is with a rookie,
Yep.
a green rookie. Come on now, that don't help either one of us. I
No,
don't get. It's like me beating her don't give me no credit, and her losing to me don't give her any. Like it hurts both of them. It's a lose situation.
Vince had priorities, kind of thing, but he didn't realize at the last second.
but man, Lacey Evans, they just drew too much. They called her up too quickly, and they threw too much at her. That Southern Belle gimmick was somewhat kind of getting over, and they just kind of messed it up. But I can I be controversial for a second?
Yeah, you can be controversial.
Open
I
air,
think
open air.
I think Lacey Evans was one of those people that
You already said this before, man.
I think it's clear as day. Like when you look at how her push was and how much they try and the Ric Flair storyline and it just feels like
Yeah,
no
that's why I
offense to her.
mentioned
No offense to
that.
her. I pray that it did not happen to her. But that's what it feels like. Because like
That's why I mean.
when you see this lady's like interviews like outside of wrestling now, it's like she never even cared.
Yeah, it's like almost like a deep resentment or something.
Yeah, it feels that way. Like, lady, you got a nice payday for not much at all.
Yeah. You got a nice payday, and that's the reason you even know. Nobody would know who the hell you were.
Yeah, and the top guy of the company at the time kind of
Yeah.
noticed you. That's rare. That's very rare.
And then that's Mandy Rose. You see Mandy Rose, he turned that shit into a payday.
Uh-huh.
Profited off of that.
You know what? Since we're talking about blood and guts, it reminds me, like I start like sending myself like stuff to like discuss with you guys now. So like this reminds me of something that I saw Finn Balor say in an interview, right? So he was talking about a match that he had in NXT with Samoa Joe, and they were having a cage match. They wanted him to jump off the top of the cage and do the drop, and he told them no. And Michael Hayes was like, "Why don't you want to do it?" And he's like, "A, I might get hurt, and B, it's my finisher, and I'm losing the match. So why would I do that off?"
That's
Yeah,
smart.
yeah,
He's absolutely right.
And that's actually a deadly move because where Finn aims, if you go directly down on the sternum of the heart, you can literally collapse the heart cavity chest plate there and pretty much instantly kill the person stomping on the heart. Yeah, from that height in an angle trajectory, he would have definitely gotten hurt himself. But like, if he would have steadfast fell on Joe through his chest, killed him instantly.
He would have been like Edge.
Oh yeah, literally that fall.
So he was smart, and so like he went on to say,
It's also hard to control like that jump too from that
Oh yeah,
high.
that high and that fast. Like we glorify Mick Foley when he did that jump, but if you look at it real time, yeah, that's fast, and that's only a story high or 2 stories high. Unbelievable. Like that's how people die falling off buildings.
so like he later on went on to say, "I'm thinking this is NXT. This is the training ground to get me to WWE. I'm not going to risk getting hurt here to then jeopardize going there." And I've kept that philosophy now, saying, "Hey, I'm not going to risk getting hurt today because I won't be tomorrow. So that's why I don't take many risks anymore. I took all those risks when I was 19 and 20 in Wolverton and Bray. So it's like, it's that veteran instinct where it's like, I'm here. Well, I'm not going to do this stupid stuff anymore."
And then that's why you get a lot of these fans online. They say, "Oh man, they ride these wrestlers. They getting held back. They don't get to fully do everything they can do like in AEW. A lot of these wrestlers don't want to do all that shit.
They
Look,
shouldn't want to do
they
it.
look at Mercedes matches. She don't do half the stuff she did in WWE. Like at AEW, like she's a like a I don't want to say watered down version of Sasha Banks now, but she's like a way more tame version. Like she don't do like all that crazy stuff she used to do,
Yeah,
taking
like
all them.
the suicide dives. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
yeah, she
made it
ain't doing all them suicide dives, taking all the crazy bumps and stuff. She ain't doing that no more.
and she used to be relatively reckless. Like that's how she got hurt a few times.
Yeah, absolutely. And she's small. So, like, like we're looking at that Sky Blue injury. She did just a normal dive, and you could tell Sky Blue just didn't get her legs
Yeah, no
under her.
strength.
You can look at it and tell, and it's like they're not big guys, right? Like, if you're a 250 pound guy, you got that leg strength that you're able to plant, and that's the
They
weight
don't
of somebody, a human that's coming at you.
they don't wrestle house shows.
They don't wrestle house. So it's like you get on TV and you're doing all of this stuff, and it's like he said, you risk getting hurt, and what good does that do you? Any momentum that you did have is gone now. Now you're out for 6 months. Somebody's taking that spot. Now they're getting the time. Now they're getting over. It's
And to
frustrating.
tie in with that interview, Finn just signed a 5-year deal. Like he's wrestling past 45. You know,
Wrestling
he's
past
Hey,
45.
come on, hey Jack, I'm about to send y'all tweet that I say is about EO Sky. We're talking about something similar to what we talking about. I'm about to send y'all.
Oh yeah. Let me see. Yes, she is a beautiful woman.
Send it to y'all.
I just seen this AEW neckbeards. AEW has the best safety record of any pro wrestling company in the world. Then it shows Briscoe throwing the chair at Jack Perry's face.
Hey man, that AEW neckbeards account be cracking me up, man.
That one's probably the funniest one, I think.
I think I sent you guys the tweet. It was people asking about EO Sky. For the people who ask why EO doesn't bring the moon stomp back.
Oh yeah. I saw this.
Oh, okay. With
And
with my homie Dakota.
yeah, she was saying like she don't do that no more because it's the risk of injury.
Yeah, it's not smart, and she doesn't have to.
Yeah, and that one's even more reckless because there's even less control. She's lucky to even like land it so many clean so many times. Well, Finn does with the stop and see you see his feet tilt just as he hits impact, and that's like I said, that pressure that can kill you.
Yeah, that's why a lot of these people don't understand. A lot of these wrestlers, some of them stop doing shit their own self.
Yep.
Like I was like I was saying with Mercedes, she ain't doing all this stuff now because she knows she's like, hey, I'm a star now, making good money. I don't have to do all this stuff to try to please some lark.
Yeah, I think I saw somewhere where somebody interviewed AJ and they asked him why he doesn't do maybe like the spinal tap or something anymore. He's like, I don't need to do that. I haven't done that in a long time. I don't even know if I can do it anymore. Yeah, I don't need to. It's too dangerous.
He's older. Yeah, I
He's
think that the
older.
age happens.
He's in shape. He's making millions of dollars, and he's barely working. Like he doesn't have to do it. Now, if he wants to pull off a great match, him and Cody had a couple good, very good matches. Didn't have to do it at all. It's over.
Oh, they saying that some chicks called the Renegade Twins might join Mercedes stable.
Are they from Japan? I'm not sure about them.
I don't know. I ain't never heard of them.
Are they the girls from that WoW show?
Sounds like a WoW name.
Somebody in the comments said the Renegade Twins question mark. Am I gonna be called a casual if I say I don't know who they are? That's a funny ass comment.
I messed up.
Because people are ready to call you a casual if you don't know who some certain people are and shit.
Oh god, that's a weakest argument in the game.
Somebody commented, who? Some people know. Some people like the Renegade Twins. Some people are like, who are they?
Yeah, and that's a reality. But they're coming from everywhere and anywhere. You'd be
Snoop
surprised.
Dogg, Snoop Dogg, Jim, who? Who? Hey, I got the video. The video more funnier.
The
Snoop Dogg
videos,
like, who?
the video is much funnier.
Yeah,
But
who?
once you see the video, whenever you see the GIF, you hear it in
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
your head. So I got another thing. So this was Booker T on his podcast, and they were talking about the decline in AEW's viewership. This ties into something that earlier, and he was like, that show is not doing anything to grow their audience. They really aren't bringing in talent, signing a lot of guys, but I really don't think the bulk of fans watch wrestling just for the wrestling matches. And I think the company is wrestling heavy all the time about going out and having 5-star matches. And I just don't the true wrestling sitting around waiting to see a 5-star match because wrestling is entertainment. Always been entertainment.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, hey, I gotta show y'all this Britt Baker video.
Oh no.
Oh man, hold up.
But
Man, she was moving on this sequence. She was moving so slow in the ring. Like I remember she had made those comments about the NXT, like how they train the women, and like some of the like they got like half the locker room in NXT homegrown women are like better than Britt Baker. Like Kalani Jordan's better than Britt Baker. So is Sol Ruka.
Sol Ruka just needs to work on her philosophy. That's it. Like that works A
He
plus.
needs
Just
a
say
little
her.
more personality. You know, the funny thing is, one of the things I sent to myself was an article somebody wrote that said the AEW women's division has surpassed
Oh
The
yeah.
AEW Women's Division, what?
has surpassed Britt Baker.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because she is the bar, in my own opinion. She is, no joke.
Hey,
Well,
hey,
when they first started, she was
y'all
better
see
than
it?
the rest of the people that they had.
Hey, y'all see the video I just sent y'all?
Let me see.
It's on Twitter. Hey, Jack, look.
Oh, let's see. Let's see. Dang. Trying to load it. Okay, there we go. Oh man. Poor Sheeta. Poor Sheeta. She's good,
Oh,
but she can't make that look good. Oh
It's
man.
that's awful.
Oh man.
you just saw Jamal.
That is awful.
Yep, yep.
I mean, there's some rust, I guess, but that's
Sheeta, if I had to pick like my most guilty pleasure wrestler of them all,
Hey,
Sheeta.
hey, 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 Britt Baker been wrestling for like a decade now, still terrible.
Yep, yep, yep.
and and that's the thing. She was good compared to what they started with.
Well, like everybody, she's been passed up though.
She's been passed
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
She's been passed up, and you know, and the sad thing is, it's like it's not necessarily because, like we said, there's no house shows. There's no way for her to get better. She's just on TV.
Yeah, and of course with her recent stroke episode, who knows? It is what it is.
She had a stroke.
Yeah. Didn't she have like that promo? Like she had complications with her stroke?
No, I thought that was
Yeah,
uh
Brett. I thought it was Brett.
no, was it?
No,
No,
Serena D. No,
that was Serena Deeb.
Oh, so, no,
Serena
yeah,
D.
but
Well, no, Britt Baker did say she has issues with like the left side of her body though.
okay.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. She mentioned that too.
Yeah, and I thought it was part of her promo. I thought I missed it.
What's so messed up? They had Serena D. She was in that feud with Tony Storm,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah.
she was talking about like her health struggles, and the crowd was booing her, man. Because Tony Storm supposed to be the heel, but the crowd cheering for Tony Storm, and they were booing Serena D.
Talking
And
about the legitimate health
Tony was getting
struggles.
all. She was trying to get all the heat imaginable, like stripping naked in front of her
She was
flag.
she was doing all that, and they was just cheering. They were like, "Yeah."
Which just goes to show you how great you are in the ring means nothing
Sadly,
compared to your personality.
it's Serena Dweeb is a journey woman. Like she,
No,
Tony,
it's what Josh said before, man. The sex sells.
yep, and the character, it's like Tony Storm. I know Jamal don't like the Tony Storm character, but a lot of people love it.
I do.
I think it's gone too far. I've seen enough. I'm not
All
saying
out.
it's bad. I've just seen enough of it.
It's over. It's over though.
It is over. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not disagreeing. I know that I'm
It's it,
in that situation.
it, it,
But
it
for
it's
me,
got it's,
it's difficult. It's
it got
difficult when you see all of this good these good serious characters and people out there doing this great work that's serious, and then you see somebody that's ridiculous. It kind of like, yeah, it
But
doesn't.
It's the only sensible book
It's Tony.
story of Tony Khan's resume. It really is.
If Tony Storm was around in the 1980s, we'd be saying she's one of the greatest characters of all time.
Yeah, she fabulous Moolah levels, like the hierarchy for sure.
Tony Storm could be on WandaVision 2. She could be on Turner Classic Movies. She could do Gone with the Wind.
Oh yeah,
She is phenomenal in that role, and it's great. But as far as wrestling goes, I don't want to see broken Tony Storm.
But the thing is, Tony Storm got over so much that they had to turn her babyface.
They needed to do that months ago.
It's the rare instance where Tony took his time, and this is the game plan all in. So
they had a woman talking about she had suffered a stroke, and the crowd was booing her, man.
Again, that was the same thing that you said about Rhea Ripley with boys and the baby faces that she's with. Tony Storm was the same way. She was supposed to be a heel, but she was so over, and the fans liked her so much, you couldn't put her in there with a babyface because the babyface was going to get killed.
Yep.
And you can't put her in there with a heel because she's working like a heel.
And then what's eventually going to happen with Tiffany Stratton too.
Yeah. Iffy time.
That's why they ain't putting none of they haven't put none of their top babyface. That's why they only had one match with Bianca and her. Like they're not gonna do no rivalry or nothing like that anytime soon.
No.
And because I know people been clamoring for it and stuff, I'm like, that ain't happening, bro. That girl too damn popular, and all your baby faces would get killed. They would not be getting the crowd reaction they supposed to get.
It's all right. She'll cash in on Bayley at SummerSlam.
That's why I think at some point by next year, I think she's not gonna be a heel anymore. But I think they're gonna allow her to get comfortable as a heel, but then they're eventually gonna turn her babyface. So
they're not gonna have a choice. They're gonna have to.
Yep. That's why they're gonna turn her babyface probably around the time and feud her with Charlotte or somebody, and Charlotte would be back to her natural self as a heel. Because Charlotte's a natural heel.
Naturally, she's not good as a babyface.
So, that's how they could turn Tiffany Stratton babyface.
Yeah.
Have her feud with Charlotte.
Yeah, that would be good. I mean, but again, it's like we said the last couple of streams. Charlotte's at that place where she should be like the division, and she should come in and have feuds with people.
I think too. I think by next year, Brian Breaker's gonna be babyface too, because he might end up starting to have the stuff. Because the Brian Breaker, when he comes out, you're the woo woo woo.
Yeah, the fans are getting behind him.
But he's supposed to be a heel.
He is, but that's why him going up against Sami Zayn works for him, because Sami Zayn is so over as a babyface. Fans want to root for
him. Yeah, and it's kind of like the WWE documentary of he needed to be tested. He needed to have that setback.
That's why the fans hate Chad Gable so much now.
Oh.
Because he was feuding with Sami Zayn.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
And that's why I said I don't mind Sami Zayn holding this title, because he is clearly one of Triple H's guys, but he is really incredibly over and you could really did help make Chad Gable. They didn't follow up with it well, but he did help make Chad Gable.
Yeah. Then I just hope that Chad Gable momentum don't slow down after this Wyatt Six stuff.
And that's why
I'm not a believer in the Wyatt Six. I'm sorry.
Speaking of theatrics.
No, it's just the Wyatt Six, everybody in that group has been jobbers. And so you're expecting me to care about these jobbers now because they're spooky and
no. not supposed to care about them because they're jobbers. You're supposed to care about them because of Bray Wyatt.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a weird
but
memoriam
it's
kind of
not. It's not the
section.
same. It's not the same without Bray, man. Bray had that unreal level of charisma that you couldn't teach, man. You either had it or you didn't.
I agree. And to their credit, they are doing the absolute best they could with it. And it's not bad. Like the Rowan tape was good. Um Bo Dallas's tape was good. Like they're
Yeah,
not doing bad, but
similar to JJ doing that tribute to Owen Hart. Like they're confessing their heart. They're putting it on the table.
Oh.
yeah, I mean they haven't done bad to like build them. It's just again, like Tony Storm, like I'm watching a show where I'm seeing McIntyre and Punk go, and it's real. It feels real. I can buy into this. He Solo and what he's doing with the bloodline, and like Josh said, right during our before WrestleMania or after WrestleMania, he said, like, look, man, nobody's really considering how Paul Heyman is being held hostage. And they paid that off. So you're seeing something serious. Like Paul Heyman never takes bumps. He took a bump. Like seeing these serious angles with these people. Seeing Braun Breaker go through and destroying people. Saw Gunther and Damian Priest get into a fight and a cage fall on Damian Priest and one almost fell on Gunther. Like I'm seeing this serious stuff. Then the transition to the YS6 is just that had its place. I don't know if it works with what's going on. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I know.
Goofiness. Hopefully it ends up being successful, but I don't know.
They just had to pivot it a little bit. Like
I don't
they're
know
doing
how
this.
it's going to translate into the ring.
That's the thing. Like they had to pivot more in the sense of like Bo Dallas being angry, like being Bray never having that shot, and pretty much being like Ministry of Darkness, like create havoc, like overtaking the show. I'm assuming they're building this towards Halloween Havoc range, spooky season. I get it, but at the same time, you don't want to overstate your welcome with Bo because Bo's just back, and you feel for Bo. He deserves something. It's just a matter of not making it cheap. And right now, it's not looking good, especially with Chad Gable.
We already know what the Y6 next program going to be.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be against the Final Testament.
Oh.
And the sad thing is, it's like you said, Karrion Kross is doing a good job.
He's trying. He's trying
He's
to be
doing a good job, but Vince McMahon ruined him so badly that you're not going to get people.
Oh yeah, that was sabotage.
It's not his fault, but you're not going to get people to care about him anymore because they ruined him so badly. It's going to take years for that to get written.
And who did they lose to at WrestleMania?
Somebody that's not with the company anymore. Bobby Lashley.
Exactly. God.
Which kind of Street Profits and BFAB like.
BFAB got the worst luck.
She does have the worst luck, and you know what? She hasn't really gotten an opportunity to do anything. Like I honestly feel like I would like to see her like go out there and you know send her to NXT and let her get a run as like a singles person down in NXT. We haven't seen what she can do. She had that like nice little WrestleMania moment, but
you didn't get to see the classic match she had with Electric Lopez.
We didn't really get to see what she can do. I mean, we're
You didn't see
talking
that
about.
match against Electro
I
Lopez?
saw the
That was
match
a
against that. I saw the match.
classic. That was a wrestling classic clinic they put on.
We saw that Electra Lopez is green herself. So like we saw that in like, she's been in the company what, 2, 3 years now?
Yeah.
We haven't really seen her work. Like I know
Man,
I know she's training. So
man,
like
you gotta stop being disrespectful to Electro Lopez, man.
To be
I
honest, I
like
haven't heard
Electra
that name in a while.
Lopez, but
She,
she's still green in the ring.
she ain't no wrestler, bro.
She's not. She's not a wrestler. She's perfectly fine being a manager on the outside. I like to look at her, and I will listen to her. I don't necessarily want to see.
Yeah, I agree, man.
And it's like you said before, man. Not all women have to be wrestlers.
Ariana Grace,
Ariana Grace is great,
not in the ring.
not in the ring, but she's a great personality. But you know what? Like we all heard the Samantha Irvin thing where she said she had to try out. She tried to run the ropes and everything, but it wasn't in the cards for her. But thankfully they found something that really works.
Ariana Grace, so she inherited her dad comedic charm and charisma.
No, not the world. But again, we don't need them all to work, and that's why, like, you would think Triple H came up with Evolution, came up with Rick Rude with the manager and DX. These things will have appreciation for managers and do something with them. Doesn't.
Like I'm gonna say something controversial. Like the Rock daughter only got that general manager position because she's the Rock daughter.
Yeah.
If she wasn't the Rock daughter, that girl would have been released by now. That girl got no charisma at all. Like just
And her stable didn't even take off. They didn't even have like a match. I don't get it. Like, why did it trouble?
like she is terrible, bro. Like she is one of the worst performers. Like you ever see her on like NXT? She is awful. Like that's what I was saying. Someone like Oriana Grace would do way better in that role than the Rock's daughter. Like way better.
I agree with you.
Like only like
And I have no problem. I have no problem with brothers and sisters using nepotism because it's been used against.
Yeah, I ain't hating. I'm just being honest though.
it's show business, baby. That's how it is.
They don't hate on Bronny James then. Yeah, I said it.
All right. Yes, room for improvement. I will say that.
You know what? My thing about Bronny James is people are ridiculous. Like I know this just goes to show that you haven't watched his career or watched him play basketball. Anybody that's expecting him to drop 25 a game, that's never been the type of player he is. You know what, Bronny James? He's the number 55 draft pick. You know what? If Bronny James turns out to be like Patrick Beverly, then it's a worthwhile investment. And that's a comparable player for him. Ronnie's somebody that could defend, sometimes play make a little bit, and hit it open.
I'll say Marcus Smart.
Okay.
I think Marcus Smart is his ceiling. I think that's like if he taps into all of the tools, he grows a little bit. If he taps into everything, I think his high point is Marcus Smart. I think an attainable point is Patrick. And if it's Patrick Beverly, great career.
And Bronny's slotted the shooting guard or point guard.
Point.
Yeah. To be honest, I can see Rondo. Like not to that caliber, but like same mannerisms.
Pat. That's what I see Bronny as. And if you look at him through that lens, then he's not doing as bad as people are making him out. Everybody's
needs
like,
a
oh, he
chance.
only dropped 20 points. He only dropped 5 points. It's not his thing. Bronny's going to go out there and defend, get some rebounds, be able to get you some assists, get you a couple of steals, and move out and transition. That's what Ronnie. Patrick Beverly. And if he ends up being Pat Bev, that's not bad for the 55th pick.
And nobody
Because
gives
Michael Jordan's
nobody.
sons.
Oh, they terrible.
Did the Lakers need to draft him at 55? No.
It's
They
the
they
55th pick,
sure.
though.
they
Who
could have
cares?
signed him as an undrafted draft. But really, 55 out of 58, and people are like, he's a butt. How many second round picks really make it a long time in the end?
Not that many.
Not that
Go through the
many.
list of number 55s has made it in the league is going to be very. Well, people need to know. And that's not even. I'm not even a Bronny fan. But like I think the kid is getting.
Nobody talks about the Giannis's brothers. Like, they're serviceable, but that's it.
Who?
The Giannis's brothers.
Oh, man.
Giannis and Costas.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, you know he only got a job because of his brother.
Exactly. And Seth,
Hey man, he balling out for the
improving
Greece team.
the doubters wrong. South Curry has had a stable career.
Solid.
Yeah, Seth Curry been solid, man.
He's not Steph. He's solid.
He's been around. And he's been in playoffs. Or no, he won the championship, didn't he?
No, he was not part of
Not with the Warriors, but with another team.
that. No, Steph never won.
Okay, or at least he was in the picture. Let me see.
He's been in the playoff, but he's never.
Yeah,
He went to Duke's. He went to David.
yeah.
Yeah, he had a little more hype coming out of high school, but Steph has had a better career by far. Ooh.
So I was gonna ask you, you guys got the SummerSlam predictions?
We can close it with that.
And then we don't
Let's
know the
see.
full card, but I know I already gave you a spoiler alert. I think Jacob
Yeah.
Fatu and Tama Tonga will win the tag team title. They just figure out that Tama Loa just sucks, so they don't even have to wrestle no more.
Lois should have never been like. He's not good. He was. I didn't like him when they in New Japan when they was the Gorillas Destiny. I didn't think he was good then. I forgot that he was already in WWE. Was not good.
Macho.
Yeah.
And they signed a recent Samoan.
Hikuleo.
Yeah,
Hikuleo's better. Hikuleo has potential.
but he'd be
Talk
part of the
loud.
line.
Talk loud. That dude botched a low blow, man. Who
Uh,
suck.
Loa couldn't even do a low blow right.
he was well. To be fair, he was concussed.
He always looks like he ain't cussed in the ring. You ever see that match? You ever see that match he had with Okada?
No.
You
That
ain't
was
never
bad.
see the punches against. You ain't never seen the
Oh,
punches
it
to
was bad.
Okada.
Oh no.
Oh
I got
my
took it.
god!
Oh no. I'm in for a treat.
Oh, I gotta send you. Oh my!
Because I defended him for the hit instance.
You know,
Now
I
I
gotta send you the
regret it.
whole like reel of his like botches, man.
Oh shit. He's
Uh, like it's
because
Tama
going
sucks.
with the bloodline, I assumed higher things, but
Tama
Fatu,
Tonga is talent. He's good. Tonga Loa is trash. Always has.
just horrible, man.
You think so too?
Riley agrees.
I gotta find.
But in either case, Fatu similar to Braun, similar to Obi, like we were mentioning. I like Gunther as well. And if Brock ever comes back, I think Fatu should be the beast on leash at the moment. And yeah,
Oh,
he's maintained, he's the new solo as it were. But man, oh man, that guy is good.
and to give Fatu credit, man. Like, we've been following him for years. That dude is in incredible shape, man.
I know he's slimmed down.
He's in great shape. Great shape. And
And he's still considered a superweight. Like that's a
yeah,
remarkable physique he
yeah,
has.
yeah. He got in better shape. He still has the size. He still looks intimidating. He can move better. Speaking of Obafemi, the only thing that I don't like in Obafemi is he does that power bomb where he like drops to his knees before he releases it. Like a guy that big, there's no sense doing a knee bump when you.
Oh, I see. You want kind of like a Kevin
I
Nash
would
kind of
just
thing.
just stand up and just drop him, do the regular power bomb. Don't come.
So he's trying to do like a powerbomb hybrid Razor's Edge kind of thing.
Hold on. No, I gotta find a video with him and Okada, man. What the hell?
I can look it up. I can look later. That's all good.
No, I'm about to find it, man. That video, Jamaal, you seen a video with him and Okada, haven't you?
Yes, yes. Tonga Loa,
He-
I've never liked Tonga. I like the Gorillas of Destiny because of Tama Tonga. I have a Tama Tonga shirt. Always like.
But I see it says chop.
He never got.
Oh, okay, I found it. Hold on.
I see one that says looking at Okada and Tonga on threads. I see. Okay, it's like the Michael Jackson gloves. He's wearing white pants.
Yeah, he doing the
Okay,
chops to
okay,
Okada.
okay. Angle does not do him help. Then they do the side, it's even worse. Oh man.
No, I'm gonna show you the other video where he tried to do a 619 and he botched it.
Oh shit.
I just sent it to you.
Okay, okay.
He's definitely a net.
Yeah. Oh man, we need a match between Tiger Lyle and Trick Williams.
Oh no, 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 no.
That'll
You
be
know what?
main event of WrestleMania, man. Oh boy, the boxing never
Uh,
happened. Never. I wouldn't do that to Trick though, man.
Look, man, I want Trick to get better. I want Trick to get better. That's all I want. Just get a little better in the ring. Get passable. Get passable in the ring. Then get to the point where you can like hold your own. Like if the other person's doing most of the work, but you holding your own. And just get better and better, man. When we first saw John Cena, he wasn't that great. He was kind of clumsy, but he got better and better over time.
Who you talking about?
Uh, Trick Williams. Well, Cena. When Cena
Oh,
first came, very clumsy, very clunky, very not smooth at all. But he got better over time. Like that's all I want for Trick. Want me a little something, keep a little better.
just a little bit better each day.
All right.
Oh, oh, oh.
Summerslam predictions.
alrighty.
I got Cody beating Solo, obviously. I think we'll definitely turn there. You know what? Here's a question that I have. We're obviously going to get a bloodline versus bloodline. Do you do that at Survivor Series or do you do it at WrestleMania?
It depends on what the Rock said.
Yeah, Rex, unfortunately, they kind of like to keep
Let's
these
assume
together.
they're doing Rock and Cody WrestleMania.
I'll do Survivor Series. That way, Rock comes in, shows his presence after the pay per view or whatever. Similar
Yeah.
to last year. No more sabotaging. I'm pretty sure Triple H is like, hey, let's communicate. Don't go on Pat McAfee claiming that there's a match to be held at WrestleMania. Don't do that shit anymore. Let's plan this out. Let's make everyone look good here.
Yeah, I was just curious because it is a WrestleMania worthy match. So
I
it's
don't
like
know.
I could see it either way. I could see it like Survivor Series, but I think you should also run that in front of 60,000 people at WrestleMania.
They had time to move pieces. Like Jimmy, he has to be a factor now. I'm not sure because of the WrestleMania downer that he's having a timeout period, but you
Oh,
softly introduce him back.
I'm sure it'll be Roman, the Usos, and then who's going to be that fourth person? Could be Sammy. One of the people could turn on Solo. Maybe Fox Solo out. Who knows? But there's enough Samoans there where you could run it. A 4-4. I'd probably try to do it at WrestleMania. I think
I'm trying to
Survivor
think of like the
Series.
other stipulations for Survivor Series. Only Uncle Hottie and Final Testament.
Unless they do that Survivor Series work, which is fine as long as they do it in Chicago. So I
Yep,
can
yep.
get to this.
Hey,
Um, what else is on the card? So Solo and Cody, everybody knows. Um,
Cody might pick too.
we got Gunther and Priest.
Priest, hesitantly. Priest, clean. Gotta give him clean. No more bullshit.
I don't think he's gonna win clean.
It's it's a guy. That's why I'm so annoyed with Triple H now. Like, you can't repeat these things. You gotta make them look better than they should. Simple.
Yeah, look, I like
Because the
Priest.
because the Judgment Day thing is like that could have been broken up last year. Whatever. I guess. I really don't
I
care.
had them turning on Priest at WrestleMania.
I know.
I don't know
Like
why.
you pick one from the hat. Could have been Survivor Series last year too.
I had it. I thought it was WrestleMania. I thought that no, man, you'd have Finn versus Priest at WrestleMania. They didn't do that. They actually let Priest go. So I don't know. I think Priest wins. I don't think he wins, but I think he wins mostly because I think Gunther's going to win the Royal Rumble. So
Yeah, Gunther needs a little bit of break from his monster run. You gotta prepare yourself for the next better run.
um, but as much as I like Priest, it seems like every time he's in a big match, there's that goes wrong.
Yeah, he's just had that unluck.
Yeah, and it just feels like this isn't Jamal, kid, inexperienced. Um, Next match, you got Sammy versus Braun. We talked. You got Logan Paul versus LA Knight.
And we're mostly picking I'm picking Logan solely because of that stupid boxing match.
I'm picking. I waffle on this, but I think like I feel like they want Logan Paul as their champion. Netflix.
Yeah, that and well, trust me, it is what it is.
But the problem with that is the LA Knight loses again.
I know.
I
Similar
don't
to
think he can keep losing. I think LA Knight wins.
all right,
I think LA Knight.
it's a good problem to have. You don't know
I
the
might not.
result.
Ask me again next week. I might change my
Yeah,
mind.
depends on one promo.
All right, Bigfoot. Um, I got Bailey beating Nia Jax, but I
I'm
would not
picking.
be surprised if Tiff.
Yeah, we need some swerves. That's the one I feel like that's going to be the swerve. Because Bailey's had a decent run. She's going to 10 more reigns for all I know.
Um, Liv is definitely going to beat Rhea. I don't think.
I'm picking Liv for the story.
Yeah. What else we got?
Jump.
Oh, Champa and they're losing. I don't even. Um, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre.
Here we go. We haven't talked about this, and this is the best story at the moment. Because Seth Rollins is special guest referee. And Seth, I think, still, even though I begrudgingly admit he's still face, he acts like a heel, like does the most annoying heel things, but he's a face. Song is way over. So I think the guy put the motions of Punk being a heel, like full on, I'm an asshole, fuck you, Seth. So Seth, in a face way, screws CM Punk and gives Drew the win.
Beat the babyface.
You gotta build for WrestleMania night one. That's WrestleMania night one. I don't want Brock back-to-back nights or whatever with the bloodline.
Oh, you're not going to get Rob back to it.
No, with the bloodline in general. I feel like that would be overhogged. Like, give some room, give some breather. People want to see this one. This is legit.
In their defense, I don't think that was the plan. I think they were
Why?
forced into that um because Seth got hurt,
The
Punk
pivot,
got
yeah.
hurt. So like they kind of had transition. So I don't think that tag match was the plan, and I don't think you know I don't think Bloodline headline.
Figured. I just don't want interlocking. I want one night this, one night that. Let's change it up a little bit.
No. See, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying that I don't think they intended it for it to be that way. Injuries.
Well, for last year, yeah. But I'm thinking about this year.
Yeah, I don't think
Depending
it's
on
going
health.
to be like that this
Depending
year.
on health.
I don't think it's going to be like that this year because I think um, Cody still might win the Rumble, but you would have CM Punk and you would have had CM Punk and that would have been a main event type. Wouldn't have you wouldn't have um, Rock and Roman because you basically had Cody, Roman, and Seth doing double duty, and I don't
Yep,
think
yep.
that was Brock. Brock messed things up. CM Punk got hurt. The things just didn't break their way, but it ended up working out anyway. So um, all we can say is hopefully all is going correctly. I think CM Punk versus type match. Do you think that's going to be for a title? And if so, who's the champion?
Nah, no champion. It's a grudge match.
Is it a grudge
And
match?
we still have Damian Priest where he loses the belt, like maybe even Finn holds it till WrestleMania. Who knows? There's that factor. Of course, Cody. That is what it is.
Hmm.
And going through, of course, if he wants more Rumble, you know.
If Gunther wins the Rumble, I think he's definitely going to go up against Cody.
Okay, okay.
I think it's Cody because they've already kind of teased it.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, I think I got Drew McIntyre winning this match. I got CM Punk chasing Drew. Punk keeps talking about how he wants his pound of flesh. I don't. I think the story continues with CM Punk losing. I think he
And then
loses the first match. He gets a rematch with Drew, and then they blow off the third match in a gimmick match.
okay,
Maybe
for
that's
maybe
when they'll bring back the Hell in the Cell.
or Survivor Series for Chicago.
I don't think serious. Well, I mean, you could have a singles match series. They haven't announced what Survivor Series yet, so
Yeah.
Chicago usually gets a pay per view every year. We haven't gotten one this year, so I'm hoping.
At least all those lines, yeah.
I would not mind. I would not mind. That seems to be the one. Because we got here's last year before was what was that Hell in the Cell when Cody? Yes,
I'm not sure.
I think so. I think that was for a Peck match.
Okay, okay. With Seth, okay.
Year before, I don't remember what we had, but I know the one before that was
And we used to have Backlash,
back. Yeah,
Extreme Rules. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I think it was Extreme. I just hope we get a good one. I would fully embrace having Summer Survivor Series again. But again, this is my plea to the city of Chicago. Please move the Bears to Arlington.
I
Let
know.
them go.
At, at least they
Let
haven't finalized that stadium
them,
plan for Chicago.
let them go. I'm sick of not getting a SummerSlam. I'm sick of not getting a wrestling. I'm sick of not getting the Super Bowl. I'm sick of
Royal
not getting
Rumble.
the Olympics. We are Chicago. We have the capacity to have these events, and we can't have them because stadium to put them in because it's cold and it's rainy and it's snowy and we don't have any stadiums. We need a dome stadium and it cannot be field because there's only one way to get in. You can only go on Lakeshore Drive. You can't come from the opposite direction. There's the lake. You can't come from the expressway. You can't come from Lake. That is a pain when you have to deal with the Erie Crown Theater traffic, the Wintrust Marina, the museums, all of that. It's awful. It's awful. Send that sucker to Arlington. My ranch is open.
I agree.
Okay. Well, with that being said, you got any last points? Jack?
No, I'm good. I'm about to be heading in myself.
Yeah, I know Josh is. I'm sad for him.
We know Josh's picks. He mentioned besides Shooter and Punk. That's the only one you didn't mention.
Yeah. All right. Well, great discussion as always. Always love talking to you. And I'm sure we'll circle back after SummerSlam at some point.
Oh yeah, and American Bash too.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we didn't even touch the review of the last
Yeah.
year. But I feel like our discussion. All right, Jack, man. I'll see you.
All right, you too, Jamal. And good night, Marley. Good night, Christina.
Yeah, she's closing her eyes now. She's on the phone.
Oh, cute.
All right, man. I'll see you.
All right, see you, man.